My name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We are the makers of the Supreme 12, Supreme Exotic 15s, and also to the makers of the Advanced 17s. Also to that Ultra Bright 17, which we still got to get two of those out on the market. All right, so we're going to be talking about a few things real quick. So, yes, we have a... Let me get this lights on just for a minute because it's a little bit too dark in here. We have a 135-inch acoustic blackout cloth, which I needed really badly for my outdoor setup. Hold on a minute. Put that back where it's supposed to be at. So yeah, we have a 135-inch and a 235.1 acoustic blackout cloth coming. Company I've been working with for a bit. Like I said, people are real nice. They contact us and say, hey, Ken, I got something here for you. Maybe you can utilize it. What do you think? And it's going to work out quite well because I said before, I want to do 135 out on my deck outside. I got a customized screen I want to build out there. I want to get rid of the aluminum frame screen. I want to get that off the deck. Maybe put that downstairs somewhere in the backyard or something, but I need an acoustic screen out there. I need something to hide all my speakers in that nice little area. Just showing you right here, the containers came in, 32 containers. These are already sold already. That's what's left. Like I said, last orders are going to go in around Thursday at 12 o'clock. And either orders are going to go around 12 o'clock or basically we deplete and we just run out of containers and we start for next week. But those are the ones that are already done. These are people place orders. That's what's left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 containers are left. All right. So let's talk about the giant surface that's coming in. Oh man, I can't wait for this, man. I've been wanting 135-inch. I might even, no, I can't because I forgot these screens are different. These screens have to be laid flat against the wall because you can't have light transferring through because remember, sound transfers through these screens. So, like I said, we're gonna have that here pretty soon. One of them here pretty soon. I gotta set this up for the time being because I need it downstairs for work. Right now I'm testing out, I know I'm all over the place, but I'm testing out this wired mess all over here. Just running some tests off the gamer paint right now. And I got the projector and screen all set up in here. But yeah, it's on its way. Like I said, a good friend of mine contacted me, told me that he had something for me. We can utilize it, and that's going to have that signature invisible 17 technology applied to it. Why is my stand stuck in that position? All right. There we go. I can't figure out why my stand was stuck in that position. And I still haven't got my right tripod yet. Yeah, I couldn't wait for that because, man, the screen I'm going to build outside of my deck is going to be crazy looking. And I can't wait. I got to draw up my blueprints on how I'm going to build this thing. Pretty much got an idea where I want to go with it. The gamer paint is probably going to launch not this week. Probably somewhere around, hey, what's up? So probably somewhere around like next week we'll start. Not this week, but next week because we still got the acoustic screens coming in. We got to do them. I don't know what size we're going to do in a 235.1 acoustic. I don't know that size yet. I do know that we got 135 coming through. I definitely know that. That I'm reserving. I'm building. Actually, I'm going to customize for the one outside. I'm not going to do any screens in here in 35. I got one customized I want to do outside for the deck. Oh, I can't wait for that baby. Yeah, when you see how this thing is going to be hooked, they'll be like, ooh, you might want to build one yourself. All right, so got a little more work to do in here on the stand. And then that's done. I can get that removed. And then I got a ton of wire management to do in here. I'm just now just running cables everywhere so I can basically figure out what needs to go where before I start sectioning everything off. And I got these pipelines I can snap the cables in. I can connect them right to the wall, to the baseboard, where I can actually run all my cables through without having stuff all over the place. But this is just for the time being. So right now, I am running this through PS4. Right now. There you go. Remember when someone was sitting there telling me, oh, the white levels look so greenish and yellowish. Yeah, it was at 35% done. It wasn't even finished yet. But before you prosecute me in the Lord's work, give me a chance to finish the product before you go ridicule city on it. And I think it looks absolutely incredible at 100% done. Now we got to do is we got to wait because this is not going to launch anytime soon because now we got the acoustics coming in. That's got to be done, and some other stuff's got to be done. So this has got to be put on hold for right now because I can't do this right now. I got too much to do. How does the projector look? But the projector for this screen, here's right there. This is my projector right there. I'll turn my lights on real quick. Just gonna have a look at my my baby. There it is. There's my burnt out Apocalypse projector. Take this off. This can't see this a little better. It's the burnt out Apocalypse projector right there. Here's the customized stand once I get it finished, which is not even done yet. And that's still going to require some work. And there's the projection screen that matches it. All customized. Yep, a lot of work. That's the small form factor gaming PC. Didn't build that kind of. I'm glad. I'm so happy. I went out and got my graphic card. Thank you. Got my graphic card before those suckers went skyrocket. Graphic cards are going freaking through the roof. Like what the freak? I paid. I got two of these gaming PCs right here. Pretty much this one right here on the floor. I got this one over here, which has a. I forgot the specifications on it, but pretty much. That gaming PC right there runs all my stuff off my computer. Actually, it runs this setup right here. This is coming out too. I'm doing acoustic on this one. A 106-inch portrait mode screen to acoustic. I'm going to throw all my speakers behind the back of that because that soundbar has got to go. So that's big enough for me to drop my soundbar, maybe a couple speakers here and there, down here and here, and just close it off. And basically, that's my arcade screen over there. But yeah, man, I want to go in and check a graphic card. I was trying to get a GTX 980 Ti. Wow, you freaking kidding me? Something's going on. I don't know why. Like, the technology's going through the roof. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, all I know is like these cards I got in here are basically GTX 1050s. I wanted the 1060s, but I had to get the 1050s. I should have jumped on the 1060s. They were right there on sale, like $150 for a 1060. And I waited on it, and I went in, and they were out of stock. Like, no more left. Gone. That fast. Gone. They just said in Amazon that they were going to restock them, and they're gone. Like, literally gone. So I go in and get the 1050. I buy two of those. Something said buy three of them. No, I go buy two. I go back in, that car is like $400 or $500. I'm like, what the freak just happened that fast, that quick? All right, so that's another story for his own. I got to figure out my own path on getting around that. So there, right there, that is the acoustic screen right there. I'm using my environment. This is the first one. These are, right now we got them at 100-inch to 126-inch. This is the one I'm actually building now for my office screen. So I disconnected my speakers that were down here, that were running through the sub, took the backs of them off, reconnected them inside the frame. So you're going to say, well, that means your speakers and stuff are going to be exposed. No, not really, because these things have to sit a couple of feet out, a couple inches from the wall. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some styrofoam, build me some nice styrofoam boxes around them, and then when it connects to the wall would be the back end of the screen. Easy. And that will keep it nice and secure. So like I said, I'm going to build me a nice little styrofoam wall around it. When I connect it to the wall, that styrofoam box is going to connect to this wall right here, and that's going to eliminate basically the sound from, sound a little bit too, ugh. So let me test these out and show you what we got already. So we're going to pause this over here. And we got this running to the TV because I'm trying to run everything to the speakers right now. So we got going right here. Oh, I'm excited, man. I was trying to get a 235.1. If I can replace my 235.1 I have hanging on the wall, oh, that's going to go. If I can get a big enough size, see, my screen's 138 inches at 235.1. I may be to replace my screen. And just do acoustics to it. And I'm going to try to do it. See how many acoustics I can run through the house. Because typically, I'm getting tired of the soundbar on the floor. I don't want to see the speakers at all, period. I just don't want to see any speakers. I just want to hear sound, and that's basically about it. Now, this is without the installation. The music's free. It's free. I can't get in trouble. But it's free. This is just for my office setup. So once the surface gets here, all I got to do is cut it, wrap it around the frame, throw my LED lights underneath the bottom of it, and it's done. And then I get this. Once that's finished, I'll have this right here. Not that, but you know what I mean. Sound just comes right through it, crystal clear. Yeah, it's gonna work out real well. So I need to get a 235.1. I'm gonna see how big we get the 235.1 in. I'm pretty sure. Because keep in mind, think about it, 235.1, they're not tall in height. So as long as it's not tall in height, we're good. So I found out that the length of it is going to be around 70 inches high. So that's around something like, I'm gonna look that up real quick. Hold on, I gotta measuring tape real quick. 70 inches high. So that I can get it at 70 inches high. I'm gonna plant you guys right here for a minute. I'm gonna see something really quick. I know I got measuring tape around here somewhere. 70 inches high. Well, I know 4 feet is what? 5 feet is like 58. I know that for a fact. Let me see if it's in my junk pile of stuff. This right here is when I'm building stuff in the house and working on stuff. This is literally what my work area looks like. Chips, tape, stuff like that. Yeah, this is my work area. When I'm building stuff back and forth between here and there, this is where I stock everything up. So let me see here what we're going to get out of this. We're talking about, she said she can get me about, okay. Yeah, it's about 6 feet, okay. Yeah, you would need yeah. All right, so if I was going to do 135, I have to be somewhere between 66 and 67 in height, and somewhere around 117 or 118. So I just would mark it off at 10 feet. Yeah, that'd be enough to do it. That would do a 135-inch screen. You understand, you look at a 135-inch screen, people are trying to measure the outside. That's the frame. You want to measure the inside of the screen. That's what you want to go with. So that's what I would have to do to get that official size. All right, so if it's 117 feet high, I can get a pretty good, I can replace my screen downstairs. I can get 235.1. Oh, heck yeah. Hold on a minute. Let's see. I got to go back and look at the measurement on how high my screen is. Because, man, if you're talking about a 235.1, that's going to be like 6 feet high. That's a really big screen. And I got the length for it. I can get the length. She said I can get it at, the material that they got from me, I can get it at 70. The highest I can get is 70 inches high. But the length of it, I can get it as long as I want. I can get 20 feet, 30 feet. I can get 100 feet if I want. It doesn't make a difference. They sell these massive giant rolls. So shipping costs is going to cost me some money getting it in. And that, with that being the case, let's see. Now I got to go look this up now. Now got me thinking. I got to look this up now. I got to figure out exactly how big we can get a 235 in. So I'm just going to have to go get the measurements through. We'll get the measurements on projectorcentral.com, and I'll just put in the Optima P whatever. I don't make a difference. Optima PX747. Yeah, it's got me thinking. I got to do this demonstration tomorrow because I got to get ready to print out my labels for my orders and get that ready. Those containers have to be ready by tomorrow. Let me see. Let's go and have a look at that at Projector Central. If I wanted, I bought another ultra short though projector. I bought another NEC. The same NEC projectors I've been buying. I bought another one for the kitchen because the projector I have right now in the gaming room was the kitchen projector, and I had to buy another one to put back in for the kitchen. So I got that one for 90. Let me see. Looks bad. Thank you so much. I got the projector for $96, and the shipping was like $24. I got it for a really good price. And I got a good deal for a customer. A customer came in, he had a knockoff projector. I don't know what it was. He had a knockoff projector, and that's why the screen wasn't showing up. Question, this may be stupid. Question, but does your screen support? Yes, we do support 3D. We have screens that are high silver. We have very, very high silver screens. What's the screen? The ultra grades can do it. And once we finally get it out there, which we haven't had time to do, we got a screen called an Ultra Nova 17. It's a very pure silver screen. It's designed for special effects and all that other cool stuff, but I just haven't had the time to get it out there. I've had people use our black screens for 3D. Never had a problem, never had a complaint about it, so you know. But I don't do many 3D applications. I mean, the farthest I go is, and I can't consider it 3D, is I do projector mapping. That's about it. But I don't know. That's an ass. Yeah, I got a customer today, a Chrissy. I got him a Chrissy LW 400 with the stand. I never got a mounting stand with my Chrissy. I wouldn't mount one anyway because I have no place to mount it in here. I'm not doing it ceiling, but in his particular case, he has to have a long throw projector on where his situation's set up. And yeah, I got him one for 150 bucks with free shipping. I wonder if he has those in stock. 150 bucks. That's a good price for that projector. And that's perfect for him because where he has to mount his projector at, he's going to need lens shift because he can just shift it where it needs to go. You can just sit on the shelf and shift it where it needs to go. So let's go with a PX747. A PX 747. 747? Yeah, 747. 4K. They do 235.1. I'm curious how big we can get away with 70 inches on the screen if we do this in this Surface they got us. So let's see. If I go with the PX747, this is where you go in and anyone's going to do a 235.1 screen, this is where you want to go. If your projector does 235.1. ViewSonics do the 235.1, and someone told me that they had a projector, an Epson projector, that did a 235.1 or 239.1. But I know for a fact that the ViewSonics do 235.1. So it's a strange screen. It's always shorter in height, longer in length. You're always going to have the height, no matter what. For 235.1, you will always have the height because the average ceiling is like 8 feet high or something like that. You're always going to have the height. It's the length is what you got to worry about when it comes to these screens because they can be quite lengthy. Let me see. So we got to go into here, your aspect ratio. And what you want to do is you want to click right there, and then you want to go to customs right there. Go right over to customs for your sizing. And then it'll bring up the 235.1 menu, and then you just put in what aspect ratio your projector is pulling off. I don't have 239, so you just go in, take that out, put in a 5 instead, and then you go in at the bottom and you just hit OK. And then all of a sudden your screen will shrink to 54 inches. So say this is your screen, so it's the height of your screen. That's the length of it. That right there in the corner will always be the how big a screen you're going to get. So you're talking about, see, I can't do this on the projector I have downstairs because the settings for the projector I have downstairs, my projector is only supposed to do a 100-inch screen, and that's it. That's what they tell you. You look at my projector, look it up, you go here, it says it only does a 100-inch screen because they say it's going to distort and mess up the picture quality. My screen downstairs is crystal clear. My screen's 138 inches at 235.1. So we're going to pull this back. Let's see, 71. What I'm looking for right here, as it starts to grow, this will show me exactly how big to how small I can get in a 235.1 with that material that they're sending to me that's going to be 70 inches high. 70 inches up, if I said that correctly. All right, 70 inches high. So we'll go all the way up to, and I want to leave about, when you do blackout cloth, you have to make sure you have an extra maybe 2-inch or 3-inch from the original screen because the person has to wrap it around the frame. So they need some forgiveness room in there. Also, 2 questions if you make some mistake. Ooh, that's a pretty big screen. I think I'm gonna do a screen that size. It's too big. I don't got the facility to do that thing. That's too big. All right, so say we want to do 150 inch and 235.1, and we got about 70 inches of height on this surface they'll send to us, but the length is endless, which means not endless, but you know, if I want to do something like 20 feet or 30 feet or something like that, or maybe 100 feet or maybe whatever, I got the room. I got plenty of room. Because I can order as much as I want. I can order the length of a football field if I want that much. That's what they're saying. They're telling me on my end. So that's good. So at 70 inches high, and if I keep it within 59 inches, which is good, I can do up to a 150-inch screen at a 235.1, which means you would need 138 feet. 130 feet, 130 inches, 130 feet, 130 inches on. Yeah, 130 inches, my fault. 130 feet, 130 inches in order to be able to fit that screen in your home. Like I said, the height you're automatically going to have from the door. But yeah, that height, yeah, I want to look at this measuring tape out right here. Let me see. I'm talking about 138. Good gracious. Now, my screen I had in my old house, I painted on the wall, was 178 inch 235.1. That thing was massive. So let me see. We're going to go 100 and hit 101, 138, 138. To give you an idea, 138. That is going to be the length of your screen from here all the way to there. You're just going to have the room for it. That's how big it's going to be. That thing is actually wider than my 135 inch over here. So that's how much room you're going to have. So that's why I said you do a 235.1. You know, you can get them in short throws, so you have to worry about the distance, but you got to worry about how much length you have on your wall in order to do it. So it's going to go from here all the way from, that's for 150 inch at 235.1. That's a big screen. If you want to max out, let me see if we wanted to go to, 4 inches from the screen. So we do 4 inches at 77, 29 be too much. You got to be about 4 inches away from the screen. So let's see if we do, or 3, you do 3. 3, you need 3 for getting this room on a blackout cloth. So you have to have 3 inches or 4 of extra space on the blackout cloth. So when the person stretches around the frame, he has enough room. He has enough for getting this room in there. So you have to have that in there. If not, if you make it right to the edge, that means they have a little bit of an edge to pull over. That becomes a problem right there. Because maybe, what if you pull too much on one side and not enough on this side, and you come up a couple inches short? See there, you're going to want to go through that nonsense. So you have to make sure you have enough. So we do 67, give you 3 inches. That will give you a 170-inch screen. This way, you would have to be 154 inches in order to accommodate that screen. You're always going to have the height, no problem, no matter what. So let's bring out the measuring tape, and we got to be where? 157. Oh man, this is almost the length of my freaking whatchamacallit. Yeah, almost the length of my room in here. 157. All right. So now you have to be from there all the way to here. I told you screens are wide, so just let you know before you consider getting one. And keep in mind, I'm going to tell you right from the door, it is a dedicated screen. I mean a true 100% serious dedicated screen. You will not be playing 16:9 videos off the screen at all, period. It has to be widescreen format only because your heads will be missing. If you do sports, scoreboard will be missing. There's just going to be options missing all over it. Try to play a game system off of it, that's going to be missing. The only one I can say you can probably play for 235.1 or 239.1, it's a gaming PC because you can go in there and you can manipulate the settings and your graphic card. Unless you can do it on new console systems, which I doubt. But anyway, just to put it that way. If you're watching movies and you got movies that are in widescreen format, you watch it on that. That's why I said sometimes it's best to have two. I have a 16:9 in one room and I have 235.1 in the other. If I want to watch a movie in widescreen format, which is rare. If I want to watch a movie in widescreen format, I just go and watch it on there, right there. If I have it in 16:9, I watch it on the other one. And you'll see it because basically if you buy a movie, it'll say at the bottom widescreen format. But it's nice to watch. I'm telling you, it's nice to watch. And if you have driving simulator games on your PC and doing it 235 or 239.1, ooh, man, it's beautiful. Especially if you're doing it in cockpit mode, it's beautiful. Any flight simulator games, stuff like that, yeah, real nice. Other than that, good gracious, look at this. Look at this projector! I swear, the barcode. It's forbidden projector of all people who want this projector so badly. I want this projector so bad. But then again, you know, Lord always says, be careful what you ask for. You just might get it, and then you'll get it, and you're like, don't want it. That's a very powerful projector right there. Look at that. 75,000 lumens. Look at that laser. These are the monsters. I mean, monsters. You're not mounting this over top. Look at it. This is what they're designed for. They're for concerts. You see the size of that screen right there? You're not mounting that in your house anywhere. Yeah, little Timmy walks in front of that. Timmy will be holding a tin cup and a cane for the rest of his life. Lie to you not. That's a powerful projector right there. It's not something you want to walk in front of by accident. All right, let me see. Oh, man, look at the Epson monster right there. I love looking at these insane, crazy projectors. I love venue projectors so much, but the part, see right here, and this is what I'm telling you. This is what I'm talking about, the perks of owning venues. But good, there's so much money. See this right here? This is Epson's new projector. Interchangeable lenses. Look at the lens category that you can change your projector out to. This is an ultra short throw. Oh my goodness, man. This is freaking crazy. Look at that ultra short throw lens right there. Yeah, that projector costs you more than a house. A lot of you not. You think I'm joking. It'll cost you more than a house for that projector. 20,000 lumens. 4K enhancement technology off. That's freaking insane. Oh, wow. Whew. Man, monsters. These are the monsters. And this is where these are okay right here. This is when you start getting to the crazy ones. 30,000 lumens. Can you imagine walking in front of 30,000 lumens by accident? Man, your retinas would shrink up. I'm like, are you? Wow. I've seen these things before. These things have holograms, and I'm like, you can do holograms on this. You got to request a demo. Can you believe that? You can't just watch a demo. You got to request one. Okay. If I want to make sure you can afford it, like, nah, you can't afford this. All right, I can't afford that. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I'm guaranteeing that projector is probably about 130, 140, 150,000, somewhere in that price. It's got to be somewhere up in there. Wow. I'll tell you one thing. I never really took on to the freaking 7D projectors. Those 3D projectors would be 7D. I would like to study that a little bit more. The images that come out of the floor. But they said you have to wear glasses when you watch that. So I was thinking that it was like you was actually watching the image come out of the floor, and it was like no glasses involved. But then I found out from somebody who actually works in that field. I mean, like I said, I meet a lot of really interesting people when I'm in this line of work, and I've met people that were basically I've met a few people that actually work for NASA. I worked for a fellow that was for Secret Service. I met a few people who's the other person I met was pretty interesting. Yeah, this guy worked in something film production for doing holograms and special effects and all that stuff. And I was like, wow. And he said, well, you know that setup they have over there, like you got to wear glasses in order to experience that. I'm like, well, that kind of defeats the purpose. I mean, I thought this was coming out of the floor in real life, but no, it's not. It's not coming out in real life. Well, pretty soon I'm going to have VivaStorm stuff over here. I'm really, really excited about that, and I'll tell you why. I already knew from this stuff. I looked at this product right here. Like I said, it's nothing wrong with it. It's a good product. Don't get me wrong. It's just it doesn't compete with our technology. But I already knew it was going to happen because the screen's light, and we know what happens when we take light screens. We throw it against our screens. We show the white levels, and white levels get too bright on it. We already know exactly what's going to happen. But VivaStorm has this surface in there that's so dark. I'm like, oh, this could be it. This could be the screen that could go one-on-one with one of the technology. This would be nice. I'm excited about this. I got to do some research on this, man. I really want to see this surface. I'm hoping it's not what I thought when it came to the I'm gonna butcher name. I'm gonna butcher name. You know the name I'm gonna say. I can't say. I had it right for 1 minute and I lost it. But the Parallax or whatever that screen's called, Parallel, whatever it's called. Okay. That particular screen. Sorry, Daylight, for disrespecting your screen. I no disrespect. That screen I thought was black. When I looked at it and I saw the demonstration, ooh, we got a black screen. I gotta go get that. Get it here. It's not black. Kind of like gray. It's not gunmetal. DMP Supernova. Not DMP Supernova. Black Diamonds are gunmetal. It's kind of a bluish, kind of dark gray. You ever seen RoboCop's armor? There you go. That's gunmetal. It's kind of a bluish, kind of dark gray. And I don't even know why they call it black. Oh, yeah, I can understand why they would call it black diamond. Because like I told you before the darker screens came into effect, and black diamond, Grey Wolf was one of them, but that's a long time ago. But Black Diamond was actually one of the top screens. That was the fellow coming out and doing the demonstration, moving the screen around, and all the white images were showing up. At that particular time, a dark gray screen was considered to be black. Not anymore now. Not anymore now. So I'm curious about this. I want to see exactly what that sample sheet is called. Let's see if I get this right. ISO wanted one of their projection screens, their forward standing projection screens. But they just started price gouging on us bad boys. I don't know what the freak happened. So let me see the Viva store. At the Viva store right there. I'll get one day. Just don't want to spend that kind of money right now. It's a lot of money for a screen. So Viva Storm. Let's see what we got going on here. The other company called Knox. They have a black screen paint. I called them up and talked to them about their product, asking a few questions about how many lumens does their screen paint requires. They require anywhere from 3,000 to 4,000 lumens from a start. I was asking, like, do you do outside demonstrations? They said no. I said, do you do projectors of 1,000 lumens? They said no. It's virtually impossible on a black screen because you need a high enough lumens in order to bring the image out. Automatic from the door, I knew from the door, it's not going to last here. It's not. You can't pull up on 1,000 lumens. That's going to be a problem. So I'm not going to pay $200 for a gallon of paint. That I know. Bottom line, we hit it with 1,000 lumens. It's not going to pull up. But this right here, I need their sample. I got their sample sheets coming in already. All right, we need their sample sheet. So they've got a screen in there that's making me giddy as a schoolgirl with a new dress, and that's a whole lot of giddy. It's a whole lot of giddy. I want to see this screen. Optima has a screen too. They got a very dark black screen. I like to get my hands on some of that right there. Right there. See that right there? That's what I'm interested in right there. That one screen in there. Right there. This one. We got this upside down. What is this thing called? How am I supposed to read it if it's upside down? I can't tell exactly what it is. It's an ambient light rejection. And it's called I swear, if I have to turn my monitor upside down so I can read this, I need to research that screen. I know that's acoustic. That's definitely acoustic. See the little holes all in it? That's acoustic. I'm not worrying about these. Though that's not black. That's a dark gray. Anyway, I can blow this up. You got it in backwards. Why is it upside down? So I see so far ambient light rejection. I have to copy this down upside down and look it up on YouTube. I'm curious to see what it looks like. I want to see what the environment looks like it's sitting in. I'll be back. I gotta grab a pen real quick. I'm telling you. Sorry, I got the raggedy clothes on right now. Eventually, I am going online today because my mother was like, I'm not going to tell you my family nickname, but anyway, my mother was watching one of my videos. She said, "Oh, come on, man. Seriously, you walking around on camera like that?" I'm like, I don't care. I really just don't. And I said, "Just go buy some clothes." So yes, I'm doing some shopping today. I'm going to be buying some clothes. So just let you know. And I dress normal, like, okay, normal as I say. Plain, that's it. T-shirt, khakis, sneakers, that's it. That's all, period. I'm not going to a fashion show, but yeah, she said clean it up a bit. Come on. A couple days I've been on camera, like I've been actually literally living out of a box, but You know, you live home, you get comfortable. You work from home, you get comfortable. Let's see what we got here on this screen. Sorry about that. I got you guys off the camera real quick. We need to see exactly what that is. So it's upside down. Why would you do it upside down? So I guess that's an OB. It's a good idea from getting projectors in. Let me see. It's an OBS. OBS. I'm going to go on a limb here with that one right there. Now, let me see. Oh, AN. Okay. Long. L. Oh, that sounds kind of wrong. Long. Now you get an idea what Mr. Bird does when he's on downtime. I'm researching stuff, like researching other people's technology. Yeah, I'm researching stuff, big companies, and just checking out their stuff. That's all. I'm sitting here seeing what they got, what I can actually put against our technology. I'm sitting here watching. That's all. This is very important. Let me see. I'm thinking that's a U. That's got to be a U since I'm writing this upside down. U S. Let's see how close I actually got to that. Let me check that again. Yeah, OBSL. Chances are that's, man, if you look at that the other way, that has to be, that would have to be, yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got close to it. Let's see what we got here. Let's go over here and let's type this in. See if someone has one. Kind of curious about that screen. There's a storm. And let me see if we got this right. Because I'm hit the caps, so I was on screaming at them. Let's see. Oh, there it is right there. Pulled it right on up. That's what it's called. So let's see what we have here. I'm excited about this. This is it right here. This is an AR. This is the screen. That's the screen right there. That's right there. That's what I told you. That's the sample sheet I was looking at. I was very curious about. So let's see what we have here. I don't want to see that. I want to see the environment where the screen actually sits. No, I'll just go with him. He has it right here. So let's see what we got here. I don't care about the projection screen. None of that. We don't care about that. No. This is what I want to see. This is what I was supposed to buy, but they gouged so much on the price. Like, unfreaking believable how much they want for them now. But it's an amazing screen. Oh, yeah. Yep. There we go. That's all I need to see. That's it. This is all I need to see. And I'm pretty sure it's a reflective surface. So basically, they look dark. Like the, what's it do that? The Dark Star 9s do that, and the daylight screens do that. They come off dark up close, but when you put them against the screen and the projector hits them, they're designed to reflect a very bright image back at you. I guarantee you. Just by looking at that surface, I can tell. That's not even pulling black. It's not even black. Where's the ambient light environment? You're gonna flip some more lights on, buddy? We just have the light coming in from the kitchen. That's basically about it. Yeah, it's made like, it's not black. It's made like a DMP soup, not DMP soup. I keep repeating DMP soup. It's made more like the Dark Star 9 reflective surface, and it's made like the Parallax, if I'm saying that correctly, right? They're 8.0 or 0.8. That's what it's made like. I guarantee you. All right, now we got a little more light in the environment. There you go. That's bad. That's not good. Like I said, anything's going to beat a white screen. Anything. That's not a comparison right there. But the way his screen is coming out washed out right in here, how say it looks ashy right in here, that's not good at all. Yeah, that's not good at all. I tell you, the only one who did a demonstration like that was quite impressive was Black Diamond. The only ones I know did a demonstration that quite impressive, where he had it come up from a white screen and you completely just saw all the colors push to the screen. Yeah, their technology did that. It's amazing. So now he has it in the dark where the image is going to produce much better. This isn't an easy demonstration. So this is the white screen right here. Automatic white screen, even in the dark, is going to fade automatically because it can't pull contrast. If you have a screen that's slightly darker than that screen, it's going to pick up a better contrast level. We do this all the time in the dark with black screens all the time. So it really doesn't make a difference. He should have had all the lights on. That would look pretty interesting. But yeah, this is automatically going to pull up a black level darker than that because it's darker than that screen physically. That's what's going to cause it. That's nothing new. That's not impressive. That black screen will basically, and it's dark for demonstration. Yeah, this will be no problem. All right, and then we got an acoustic screen coming from it, so that's good. So now we can put the acoustic screen against there. Yeah, not impressed. Still in the dark, not impressed. But like I said, I want to get it here. Automatically, no, I'm looking at the sample sheet. Look, the sample sheet looks really crazy dark. So this is supposed to be the surface. See, I told you, watch this right here. It's going to be reflecting that surface back and forth. It looks dark 1 minute, light the minute. Dark 1 minute, light the minute. That's a reflective surface that does that. So let's go all the way back to where he has, I'm not playing any voices here. See if he goes back where he's playing with this surface right here. Here we go. See it? There you go. I told you. I told you. I told you. I called it right from the door. I told you. I work with this stuff all day long. I know exactly what I'm looking at. I told you I can look at a screen and I can tell automatically from the door what it is. Automatically, I know how it's going to react. Automatically know how it's going to react. It's a reflective surface. So it's designed to actually, when you lay it flat, but the problem is sometimes you have a reflective surface like that you deal with, that narrow viewing cone may pop up. And right now, since they're using this on an ultra short throw, as you can see right there, they're not having a viewing cone problem. So that's good. So we can use ultra short throws on it. Let me show you right here. Perfect example of a screen that does that. Not so much the Dark Star 9 doesn't do it, but the Parallax. I'm sorry, butcher her name so bad. I gotta get her name right. These screens right here start off dark, and as they get lighter. So they get lighter, and I gotta get out in the light and do this. You got the right one here? Here we got it. All right. So that looks light. It looks dark. Looks light. It's a reflective surface. Looks light. And to the looks dark. Same thing. So best way to do this, so you can actually get an understanding. Let's see if we have tape available on us, which we never do. Or in the next room somewhere. Story of my life. It's kind of hard to get you to see this. So it's a reflective surface. It's designed to produce a bright image. And I think because they make it dark, it's going to pull a contrast level. Next to a white screen, it will. Next to a black screen, well, that's another story right there. All right, now, look at the surface. See how dark it looks right here? How dark that surface looks right there? Okay, I'm going to change the sign because I'm not dressed for this. Okay? Sorry about that if I'm not. All right, now. See how bright that image is? You got to turn the projector on the fire for this one. I'm going to stain this up a little bit. But it has a reflective surface. I think it's going to react when light hits it. Hold on for a minute. What can we grab around here? We have a fire stick around here sitting around. Yeah, we do. Yes, we do. Thank you. There we go. We'll grab the fire sticks. I'm not planning to do a demonstration like this, but you have to see it. It's interesting. All right, so we're going to grab this, run this through the 5,000 lumen. Chrissy, pray we have a remote control on hand around here somewhere, which I think I know where the remote controls are. So I'm going to fire up the Chrissy on this one, and I'll show you, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Let me see if I can find the remote control for this thing. I know it's downstairs somewhere. Where it's at. think I got it. I got them all sorted out. Okay. Just going with Chrissy. I get an HDMI output. There we go. It was in there somewhere. Well, we get to play with this screen, all these screens a day. Let's go over to I have to ask for YouTube right on YouTube. Duh. Nah, I might as well do this. I'm curious. Nah, I gotta wait. Oh, now I'm itching to just put this stuff against the white screen and just see what happens. All right, so let's do a white screensaver. I told you at the end of the day, nothing will ever be the white screen when it comes to white levels. Nothing. Boom. So that brightness coming off your screen, that's 5,000 lumens hitting the side of the screen. Yeah. Yeah. Boom. This place is about to get lit up. Yes, that's why you don't use bright white screens in your home theater setup. I've seen people with the most insane freaking setups, and they'll have a white screen, and they're like, why do you have that in there? Man, yeah, light your place up with that, man. Let's shut the door in here. Like literally, physically, I don't even have to use any light in here. Look at this. This thing just lit everything up. Just want full quarter lights in this bad boy. How bright that is. It's 5,000 lumens. Mind you, when you see our black screens pull off in here, you don't see light push off that screen like that. Good gracious, I forgot about using white screens. Yeah, my retinas are going to be screwed. Now see how it gets dark around the edges right there? Reflective surfaces do that. They come off looking bright. Yeah, we got to do this, but they can come off looking dark. We got to do this. I got to go change. I got to do this. I'm curious. This is off. We're going off topic right now. We're going off topic. I got to see this. I'm curious myself now. I got to know. I got to know. Kick in. I got to know. I got to know. I got to know. I got to know. Curiosity's kicking. Yeah, I gotta know, man. The curiosity's kicking. When that curiosity starts kicking, man, I gotta know. I gotta find out. Oh, my big bald head. You know, I don't know how to make. I used to hate this when people used to do this in front of my screen. I remember watching the game. My friend would just come in and go, 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 go. We freaking stop doing that nonsense. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Ooh, this is gonna be crazy. All right, so we'll do the white levels first. We have to do deluxe. I'm curious. I gotta know. Terrified if I hit the wrong side of this screen, because I told you this side has a crazy reflection to it. So it's the gray side, right? No, it's the light side. It's always the light side. Can't tell. Keep the light on. Okay, so it's this side right here. Make sure you can see we're doing the light side right here, not the gray side. We're doing the light side, okay? Trust me. If it was the wrong side, you will notice. Trust me. Because it would have like a mirror effect to it. Now we gotta know. So usually these screens always test their technology against white screens. Let's see what we got going on here. Hold on. Wrong side. There we go. My bad. Wrong side. You guys got the other side. Gracious, people mark your sides, man. Like, hey, This is the side you want to do. When we do our blackout clothes, we have to mark. Man, what the freak, man. All right, let me get the dark here. It's reflecting too much light in that area. All right, let's see. All right. Okay. We got the right side. I'm telling you, you buy one for yourself, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. You're like, what the heck? There we go. Let's see. I'm sure we got that right. I'm gonna grab something else in here. Let's do a cinema gray. Cinema gray is a pretty highlight screen. Let's put it right there. Cinema gray going on right there. We'll do a Dark Star 9. I think the Dark Star 9 has the best contrast, and I do believe that. Now you see how bright that screen is right here? Remember when I pulled it off and I showed you how dark it is? Now you see how light it is? Did the same thing like the Vivistar did. The Vivistar did the Vivistar, or Vivistorm, sorry, did the same thing. Oh, come on. Play nice. Where you, Martha? Where you play nice? Just stay up there, all right? Thank you. All right, so remember when I showed the Vivistar where the guy was bending it back and forth? It was light minute, dark the next? There you go. That reflective material does that. It's very expensive because I had someone looking up to make their own screens and they looked up that material and it's very, very expensive. We got to straighten that out. That's crooked. That's driving me nuts. That is driving me nuts. That's got to be straightened. All right, now we're going to do Dark Star 9, which I'll show you real quick. We're going to do Dark Star 9. Here we go. Dark Star 9 is going to have a good improvement right there. I should have a good improvement. Let's see. We're just going to show a better improvement when we do those contrast levels. What else do we have here? Let's do DMP Supernova. Like I said, all these companies test against white screens. It's understandable because, like I said, people that they're going to be dealing with churches and schools and stuff like that are going to have white screens. Very few people right from the start are going to go out and go, hey, look, let's go buy a $5,000 or $4,000 projection screen. Remember, these places and establishments are on budgets. So they have to go before a board and they have to run it past the board and they have to see how much money they have in their budget. So spending $5,000 for a screen may not be the best way to go. Most people just go to white screen and be done with it because it's cheaper. And what they'll do is they'll spend the money for a very expensive projector thinking they're going to make up for what the screen is going to be lacking. All right. We'll go with this right here. This is that Modern Master paint I got, that hobby paint, whatever it was that I got. Modern Masters, that silver paint. I'm going to put that right over here. And let's see what else we got. Can't really put an acoustics up there. Let's put a Gray Cinema 5D. It's a popular one right there. Gray Cinema 5D right there. We'll put that one right here. Now, not to be rude, I gotta put him in there. I'm sorry. Get mad over this. I'm sorry, people, but he has to be put in there too. We have to put in Crow's personal mix. Has to go, I'm sorry, but it just has to go. Alright, we gotta do these tests anyway. No, I can't put it in there. You know why? Because I gotta do his test next to my screen, side by side, and that's the fair way to do it. So we'll wait. We'll wait until the rest of the stuff gets here and we'll put them side by side to my technology, because that would be wrong. That would be wrong. You gotta do things the honest way. Maybe when people want to do the honest thing to you, you gotta still be the honest thing to them. If I put them up here to be wrong because my screen won't be up here, it's just everybody else's screen. So we have to wait on that until until his screen gets here. But we're waiting to get here in that package, and then we'll do them all together with my screen side by side. We have to do it that way. All right, my screen is not up here for testing. These are. It's not fair. All right, so let's move on from there. Let's see, we got everything else up there. We got a matinee black up there. Okay, we got the, ooh, we can't use this because it can only be used with short throw. I wanted to put this up here so badly, but that's only short throw. You can't use that. No. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta look this up now. No, I'm sure it's only, if it's ceiling light rejection too. Hold on, we gotta look that up. I looked this up already. I'm pretty sure someone used this with a long throw. This can't be just only short throw only. This is why you gotta go in, you gotta check all this stuff. If you don't, you mess around, somebody will send you a letter in the mail saying, hey, don't like what you did, we're gonna sue you. So you don't wanna do that, so we gotta check. So let's go in and let's find out if this, has anyone ever used this on a long throw? If it's all short throws that are popping up, then we can't use that sample sheet. All right, so let's see what we got to do here. Let's go and put in elites. I'm supposed to be in VR right now fishing with a bunch of friends, and I'm here doing this because I like what I do. All right, so let me see. CR2, CR3. They got the CR3. The CR3 people. I'm gonna see if I can buy that now. The CR3. I gotta test that one next because I don't have the top model. I want the one they have, the best of the best. The CR3 is the best one they got right here, and they got something else. Let me see if they got the CR3 in there. See how much they want for it. Let's go over and pop over to this is my area right here. Let's see what we get here. No, all the way. Thank you. We need to bring in, see how many people are running this on, if anybody's running it on a long throw. He has a CR2 unboxing. What's he running it up against? What kind of projectors he got here? I don't have enough room here for my mouse. It's all tangled up in here. It's driving me crazy. All right, let me see. What does he have? We'll bypass that. Don't need to know all that. I want to know what you got this hooked up to. All right. Oh, he's got a long throw on it. Yes, he does. He definitely has a long throw, so we can use it. Right there. Let me see what he's running right here. He showed a long throw sitting right up on the ceiling. Or wait, has he got that? And the long throw, am I sure on that? Come on, dude. Let me see reviews on so. Three. What kind of projector are you using? Projector use. Tested on. That's the projector you use right there. Okay, we just go into search the web and see what kind of projector this is. Yeah, it's a long throw. He used a long throw projector on this demonstration. That's the projector he used right there. I love doing research. So that's right here. This is what he used on his screen.
We're doing another product review for you here today. Super excited about this. We got the Crenova.
I wouldn't buy that crap. What in the world? No. All right, so that is a long throw. It's not a short throw. Get that out of the way. Yeah, it's a long throw. The short throw would be sitting up there, and the screen would be much huger. So we can use that right there. All right, see how close he's got to be up on the screen to use that in order for the image quality. That's why I told you it's bad. You can't even pull it back because the image quality would start to deteriorate so fast. And that's why it's in the dark. That's why it has it on a white wall. Usually most of those projectors are displayed that way. All right, so we know, just to be sure, we know for a fact that, where am I at in all this? I'm going to go back on this. Oh, I was already in there, right? Okay, hold on. I'm just trying to figure out the video I had. All right, there we go. We're in here. All right, just want to make sure we got one person. So basically just ceiling light rejection. That's pretty much what it is. But most people I'm seeing on here are just running ultra short throws off of it. You know what I mean? But it's ceiling light rejection. Yeah, he's an ultra short throw there. He's got an ultra short throw there. Ultra short throw. Yeah. Ultra short throw right there. Ultra short throw. There's only one person that actually used a long throw on it. But it doesn't say it's ultra short throw. Let me see. Let's see. Can you use ultra short throw? Is using ultra short throw on this projector? 02 series? Yep, ultra short throw. I told you, man, ultra short throws is going to be the way to go. They're going to replace every projector you think about it. That means I'm about to get rid of the one over top me right now. The Christie 505, I'm about to get me a Christie ultra short throw projector soon. All right, I'm just seeing too many ultra short throw displays on it. I'm gonna have to get myself a little screen to drape over the screen that I have in my other room that has the ultra short throw connected to it, so I can do that demonstration. So I'll just go on Amazon and order me a screen, a white screen, something I can drape over top my screen, and we'll do that demonstration ultra short throw. Because I wanna, he did it on a long throw, but like I said, everybody, they're all ultra short throws. I'm not taking that chance. I mean, no other company is going to come at me and scream at me and go, hey, look, you used our product in a fully lit environment. You really want to have that argument? That's an argument you don't want to have with me, because the bottom line, that just shows you just flawed. Your technology is flawed and you admitted it. So they don't want to have that conversation. But using a projection screen on a projector that is not designed to run with it, that's a different story right there. That's a whole other story. Or taking any of these sample sheets outside, which I've told the other guy who came on here, talking about, well, you can't take it outside. I can't take these outside because I don't see any demonstrations of these screens being used outside. All right? That's the conversation I had with somebody who came in who was bothered by the fact that I was going to take his product outside. Well, like I said, you compared yourself and said you were equal to ambient light rejection technology, and you did a few demonstrations with the lights on. Guess what, buddy? That makes you eligible to be pulled outside. And you've done a few demonstrations on the screen outside. I checked it. They're a researcher channel. You did a few of them on there, on that screen paint, trying to compare it to our black technology. So guess what? That makes you eligible. So I don't want to hear the excuses where it's not ambient light rejection. It's a loophole. Let me tell you why it's a loophole. It's a loophole because he's showing demonstrations of the screen being used in a fully lit environment, trying to compare himself to be like us. But he's telling people it's not ambient light rejection. But then you're saying that it's ambient light rejection, but it's not needed. But yet you're in these poorly lit environments that basically you're blocking a lot of light from making contact with the screen. So if your customer buys this and tries to use it in a fully lit environment, because guarantee his environment is not going to look like yours. And he might use an environment that may have a little bit more light. And if that screen fails on him, he can call you up and say, hey, look, screen's washing out. What's going on? Technically, I never said it was ambient light rejection. There you go. You're going to think about that kind of stuff. Yes, sirree. All right, so let's get some colors in here. If I can just figure out exactly where Mr. Bird put his remote control. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Let's go with the color red. So which one of these are going to produce a better red? I think the darker trims are going to be to pull it off. That is not good. I'm used to staring at black screens all day long, so I'm used to looking at a very, very deep red. Let's take the lights out. Maybe we got too much lights in the environment. Maybe that could be it. Look at the light reflecting off the red screen. It's like I'm in the Omen. Good gracious, really? Seriously? God. I think it's turned my room freaking red. All right, let me see. It's not good. I'm not seeing anything at all. I'm used to seeing a darker red, that's why. Whew. Give me a minute. It's like the equivalence of swallowing a freaking gallon of vinegar. It really is. I'm sorry, but it is. It's not even red like this. What's this up here? Just stay. He doesn't want to stay. It will fall over. Has a mind of his own. Like, no, we're not going to do that. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. We're going to put you right here, and we're going to bring you all the way back here so you can stay when you stay. See that? That's supposed to be a deep red. And that right there is, okay, I forgot. I can't throw my screen in the equation. I can't do that. That's wrong. Okay, is this dim only? I can't. Ah, man, you have no idea. It's not supposed to even look like this. It frustrates me because I got to follow by certain rules I got to follow by. I want to just take my screen and just show off my technology, but no, I can't do that. All right, let's bring up blue. The color blue. Let's see which one is to put the better blue. Yeah, if you got a white screen, yeah, you're not getting nothing from it. I had somebody come in and say, yeah, I got a white screen, the image looks perfect, it's beautiful. No, you're getting nothing from it. Nothing. Like, you just might as well just go out and buy yourself a knockoff projector, because there's no point in you buying anything high up if you're using a white screen, because you're not getting anything out of it. At least with these screens, you're getting something out of it. Let's go with, and this is a 5,000 lumen Chrissy. This is a 1080p, full 1080p projector. We're using the big boy today. Let's go with the green screen. Green usually does well on these screens. All right. Starfield demonstration. All right. At least we can get a little better here. God forbid if we turn the lights on, this is not going to be good. Let's see what we have going on here. Let's get close and see if we come to darker levels. So here, this is a DMP Supernova. That's a Dark Star 9. This is the Lux. I'm going to call it the Lux, which is the screen copper spelling for it is actually going to be LUX. Just make me dizzy. I don't know what LUX INI. That's how they call it, but I'll just say the Lux for short. Yeah, this is going to make me really dizzy. I thought I'm about to pass out. Way too many stars on the screen. That makes me kind of dizzy. Look at that right there. Turn the lights on. Let's do it. LG Beta Fish. Mind you, in OLED demonstrations, the backgrounds are black, solid black. I keep telling people, you're not seeing black, you're actually seeing shades of gray. See how it comes up better on the gray. And it comes up much better on the darker screens. Throw lights on for a minute. And you'll see with the darker screens are going to pull up much better. DMP Supernova, the Dark Star 9. This and this look almost exactly the same. Red screen. We're going to bring up a color changer. Usually that triggers off. When I bring up red screen, it triggers off the screen changer. Let's go change out the colors. Well, much better blues there. Here we go. So we do the color changer. Like I said, it's going to produce better than white. Anything is going to be the white screen. Anything's going to be the white screen. The white screen is going to be to pull the highest level. They're not going to be the white screen when it comes to that. When it comes to contrast, the darker the screen, the more darker the screen is going to show a better improvement. As in the Cinema Grade 5D, the Dark Star 9, the Parallax, whatever, I think screen, sorry, delight. but I'll just say that parallax, so I'm just call it pair or whatever. And then the Dark Star 9, those are the darker screens. You're going to pull the better contrast levels. Their colors are going to be slightly a little better than the white screen, and this screen being the lighter screen, it's going to pull up, it's just going to pull up a little bit more of a tint to, a little bit more of a brighter image, but not by much, as you can see. It's not a big difference. So let's see if we take this silver paint and we stick it against this screen right here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what we get. And then we'll take the, let me see if we can come out real quick. We'll bounce out of this. Let's go back into that red real quick. Let's get that deep red and see if we get a change out of that. Take our lights out so we have less of a fight. The sad thing about it is you gotta be up close on it in order to see something of an improvement. You can't do it from a distance. You can't see it from a distance. All right, that's definitely just quitting for the day. Like, I'm done with you right now. No more of this nonsense. We don't want to be bothered with it. Yeah. And I told you about the narrow viewing cone. Now, see how you look at it from the front? Watch this. DMP supernovas do this. There you go. They call it the narrow viewing cone effect. This doesn't have it too bad. It does have it right there, right around the edges. But this one right here has it really bad. So when you turn to the side, start to turn, it gets brighter. If you stand in front of it, if you turn to the side, it starts to go dark. That's the new narrow viewing cone effect. I know for a fact that the DMP supernova, and I'm pretty sure it is. If I pull it off, I know what it is. Yep. DMP supernova. They don't work well with ultra short though. Protect us from using a long throw in this demonstration. It's just the reds are so faded, man. The colors are so faded and so washed out. It is. It's really. It's not. How are they marking this against a white screen? What the frick are you seeing that you're thinking that you're picking up an image? Let's do the black and white image. I'm gonna do the black and white image off TLC and see what we get, okay? Maybe we get a better image. We just play some solid video. All right. Oh, wow, burger in the middle of that one. Excuse me. All right. TCL, black and white. Let's see what we get here. Am I missing something here? This looks nothing like in their demonstrations. Like, clearly I can see where the contrast levels are not pulling up. The white screen's pulling the better skin tone. I'm probably going to call over this one. But it is what it is, though. I'm using a giant elite white screen. Okay, I see. All right, now remember, look, I'm gonna show you something real quick. Remember in the video, basically we're using this particular demonstration in the elite screen demo. If you notice, this is an easy way to camouflage the screen right here. But then again, like I said, if you showed it on there, yeah, it's weird. Okay, because that was this whole screen. I forget. If you're using this whole screen, you wouldn't see much of it different because there's not really a large white screen next to it. But as you can see, it looks better here. But the minute the contrast comes or the white level comes in, these screens turn real dark. They turn to dark patches. White screen's contrast is just completely gone. That right there, my friends, is that silver paint. That whatever that stuff it's called, that marble, no, master, I forgot the name of that thing. Modern Masters, I think that's what it's called. That's the silver paint right there. That's how dark that stuff comes up. All right, paint your screen if you want with that stuff. You wreck your screen. Look at that. That is really, but this is, I don't understand this right here. That's cinema gray. Well, I bet you I'll get a call tomorrow. But you didn't calibrate your projector. I don't calibrate projectors. We don't do that over here. And look at the white levels on this. Now see, when our screens come out a little slightly dark, people go, oh, but they're not supposed, man, every screen does that. Any darker screen that's going to go against a white screen is going to produce a little bit of a loss of a white level. So I love when people come in and go, oh, but your screens, all screens do that. You know how colors work, you know how different shades of color, how they reflect and how they react to light? Well, guess what? If you take a screen that's slightly darker than a white screen, it's going to produce a slightly darker white level. It's normal. It's what happens when you deal with a darker screen. Somebody had a bad habit of basically expressing that one. I'm going to show you something real quick. Oh, come on. That does not want to stay there for nothing. Just stay. All right, Dorothy? And soon there'll be no footstep home. All right, now, as I told you before, that darker screens all have that same reaction, right? But keep in mind that the white levels can't be so low that you can't see the screen. The image still has to come up with a high enough white level to be acceptable, all right? As I showed you with our technology, you can pull a high white level. All right, so I'll show you something a little interesting here. If we can track it down, if we can find it. We have it here somewhere. I just have to get it find it. All right. Not there, not there, not there. Where is it? I can't find it. I just had this piece on just 2 minutes ago. Can't find it now. Checking my sample sheets here. Thing about it, you don't see any of this in the videos. When I watch the videos with this technology, I never see anything like this. Like the screen, of course, then again, they're not taking a large white screen and sticking their stuff against it. It's just their screen right there, and they're taking a small sample sheet from a white screen and going across it. So this is a little bit more extreme. It's got to be downstairs. Let me go check downstairs in the kitchen drawer. We're missing something here. Something's missing. Alright, let's figure out where I put it at. Let's figure out where I put it at. I put it somewhere. I don't know where I put it, but I just put it somewhere. Oh, and hold on a minute. I'll grab this too. That, and that, and that, and that, and that. Here we go, found it. That's what we're looking for. Now, mind you, I'm not trying to come down to the transmission of the visual. Constantly talks about how dark our screens come out, as if this technology doesn't come out even darker. This is Crow's UV mix. Give you an idea how dark it comes out. That's a UV mix over there on a 5,000 lumen projector. Just to show you how dark it comes out. Now, when I do demonstrations on black screens, the first thing I'll tell you that white levels are going to be a tad low. When I show off my screens, the first thing I do is I show you my white levels. I show you all those sample sheets against ours. We show you the white levels first so you can see exactly how dark, how our white levels are going to come up compared to theirs. We do that every time in every demonstration. I love when I get sometimes people call me like, I don't remember seeing a demonstration. I do that with every demonstration. Always show the white levels first. Then we show the screens how they react. Then we show how the colors produce on our screens. Then we show the contrast levels. In every demonstration, I do that. The problem is that when you watch other people when they do demonstrations, they do not display, when they're doing a darker screen paint, such as a UV, they don't basically show you those white levels first. To show you how that screen's going to react to white levels. You will never see that. You'll always see bright colors constantly all the time. No, let's get this playing. Let's get this playing. You think, wait. You think a Darkstar 9 can take a 12 in a Starfield demonstration? That's a gray screen. 12s are black. Unbelievable. And how about you do the Starfield demonstration as we requested? Instead of avoiding all my demonstrations I asked you to do, including making that product. Oh, so no one wants to see contrast on the screen? That's what you're saying? So contrast is not needed when it comes to projection screens? That's what you're saying? So why do you pay money for a projector that has a 20,000 to 1 or 2,000 to 1 or 2 million to 1 contrast if it's not needed? Answer me that right now. What's his name right here who made the comment? Joe. So Joe, tell us why contrast, you said contrast is not needed, all right? No, I don't see why contrast is needed. Then why is it required on a projector? Why do you put contrast on a projector? Why do you have the DMP snooping over all the darker screens? It's not needed. We did the Starfield demonstration on these screens. Starfield demonstration. Let's see where we're at. Look at the red levels. His red levels don't even come up. That's what he pulls up on a Starfield demonstration. You have to have a balance of color. You have to be able to pull white levels in contrast at the same time. Let me show you how it's done, since I have to educate you on this. I love it when these individuals come in here thinking they know stuff. This screen can pull a Starfield demonstration 17's while window light pours into the environment. 720p projector, and you must show white levels also at the same time. Let's go track down a remote. I'll be back. Got a bad habit, you know. Woo! Take my remote all over the house. I don't know if I was in the gaming room or I was downstairs checking out the Starfield demonstrations. We got projectors all over the house. I think I'm just going to hook up an Apple TV to this. And then that way I don't have to worry about losing the remote control that goes with it. I'm going to buy me an Apple TV. I've had one before. I think I'm going to buy one. So let's see if we can track down the remote control for this setup right here. I'll be back. It's the usual thing that happens in my world. I'm going to take you on a journey. We're going to go downstairs and check out my downstairs area for my other remote control, which is missing. Oh, yeah, that's something our technology can do that Crow can't do. I can turn my lights on and go look for a remote control if I need it. All right, let me see. It's not that one. 235.1 at 138 inches. Not in here either. God, where do I leave stuff at in my house? No, not down there. What do we got here? Nope. Remote control to this setup, right? Yep, that's the one for this one. So it's not that one. Ooh, that's expensive. Okay. Yeah, this is what I go through. Finding these remote controls. Just had it a few minutes ago. So that's the one for this one. All right. That one's right there. Tomorrow, I'm just going to buy the Apple TV, stick it to that one, because there's no way in the world to lose that crap. And Velcro it to it. Because I lose remote controls in here like crazy. What's going on in this room? Got the gamer room in here. All right, it's not in here. Yeah, dude, I got screens all over my house. Found it. Told you, weird place. Always stick them in the weirdest places, man. See how my screen comes up? See how bright my levels are? Let me show you real quick, baby, how this is done. White screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
Boom! Look at that, baby. Look how bright that is. And this is a 36 in here. That's a 5,000 in the next room. That's my white levels on my screen. Yeah. Here we go. There's my white levels on my screen. Now, as I said before, since you're in here backing him, let me explain something to you right now. You can send him this message. That right there is a projector that has a white snowstorm. That is a projector over there that has a 3600 lumen. This is a 5,000 behind me. I can open up my windows and I can watch the light come in and I can display a Starfield demonstration. Now, if I can show you white levels on my technology, I want to see contrast on the screen. Here's a 2,000,000-to-1 contrast on the screen. And for you to sit there and say, oh, contrast is not important, you don't know anything about home theater to make that statement at all. Everybody knows contrast is everything. If it wasn't, then you would be able to see a Starfield demonstration on all these screens with no problem. But the problem is, what you don't understand is, it has to be an equal balance of contrast and white levels. Keep in mind, he doesn't do any of our demonstrations at all, period. And we even gave him permission to make the product. White snowstorm. Well, I don't know about that, buddy, but here you go. There you go. What happened? Do they ever learn? No, 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 they never learn. Yeah. Again, do your demonstration as we requested. Do your demonstration as we requested. Stop playing games.
Getting that from YouTube. Getting that from YouTube. Getting that from YouTube. Getting that from YouTube.
I'm gonna tell you something, Joe. Be real careful about running your mouth on my channel because you're about to get embarrassed really, really bad. You want to see what happens if you take Crow's GB mix and put it against a black screen on a star field? That's what happens. This is not an 8. This is a 17. And 12s can do the same thing to his product too. He can't pull a black contrast demonstration next to this technology. Go look for yourself up close. Don't come on my channel talking nonsense. I've done these demonstrations thousands and thousands and thousands of times. He just left the room. Thousands of times. So for you to come on here and challenge my work, or sorry, God's work, our work, and say that the gray screen, can you keep in mind, I've tested my product against the Dark Star 9, far more advanced than this. I've tested against the Paxil, the darker screens they have with them. Some of the darker screens I've been able to get my hands on, this technology has been tested against. This screen has done testing on a level that his screen paint couldn't even begin to even think of. And you're going to come on here and think that this is going to be the pass on a Starfield demonstration? This screen is actually blacker than a 12. This is one of the blackest screens we've ever developed. No, 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 no. But today you learned your lesson. Don't come in here talking nonsense. Goodbye. Challenging me with that nonsense. I hate to say it, people, but it bothers me when the haters come in and start acting up and carrying on, and I give them a chance to talk. You know what I mean? But then I got to come and do this to them. I've done all these tests already. When I test the screen, I got to go buy all different forms of screen paint. I got to buy all different kinds of dark primer. I got to do all those tests. If I'm just as thorough as having a kitchen drawer full of 30 a sample sheet sitting in there, and I'm doing all these crazy testing, what makes you think that I wouldn't go outside the rim to check everything out? Even chalk paint. I did a demonstration against chalk paint. Yep. They're upset, and I'll tell you why they're upset. We've been trying to get our hands on this product for the longest time, and haven't been able to do so because he's been canceling orders left and right. We finally got one coming in, and he's terrified of it coming here. And the reason why is because if you're going to compare your product to our product, then you have to go through the same testing we have to go through. None of these screens compared us to them. None of them did. We just did the side by side because I want to see how I measure up to some of these high-end screens. But this one individual kept going on and on and on about, oh, we're the same thing. We're saving you all this money, so and so and so. Well, now you're going to go through the same test my technology has to go through. I don't want to hear the excuses by saying that it's not ambient light rejection. No, we're not hearing none of that. You do demonstrations, showing your screen off in a fully lit environment, trying to say you're just like us. Well, now you're going to go through those tests. There's no cutting corners here. We're not going to hold your hands. Tests are going to be brutal, and that's how they're supposed to be. If my screens can go through it, you can go through it. Already got him coming in the room talking about, but he said it's not ambient light rejection. Then stop doing demonstrations with the lights on. Tell her what it is. Just say, hey, it's a screen paint that's designed for low-level ambient light controlled environments, and that the contrast levels are fair. That's all you have to say. We got a light gray screen downstairs that we developed that pretty much beat that screen with no problem. In colors and so forth, and so forth and on. But I'm not gonna come on there and tell you, oh yeah, that screen right there is gonna do black levels just as well as a black screen. No, it's gonna be fair. The contrast is gonna be fair. But it's not gonna be able to have a black level of 12. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But he's not doing that. That's why he won't do the Starfield demonstration, because it'll show that his product is flawed. It's not flawed, it just can't do it. That's all. And when you put yourself in a situation or a position where you constantly do unboxings on our products and you do these fake demonstrations on us, well, now we're gonna bring you over here, we're gonna put you through the real testing. All those, including this product right here, that you claimed you beat, you're gonna do all those demonstrations, you're gonna do outside demonstrations, you're gonna do everything. And maybe after this is done, you stop comparing your stuff to us. But like I said, it's not over from there yet, because as I said before, we got that paperwork to send to you, buddy boy. You got some interesting literature coming to your front door. Whether it be your friend's door, whether it be your door, that literature is coming. And you better be ready. Touch my copyright. Yeah, you're going to pay for that one. You can't touch my copyright without my permission. So yes, you will see my face, my friend, and my lawyers. I'm taking you to court. I told you it's going to happen. We got your address. Well, one of your friends' address, Garcia. So just to let you know that when that paperwork reaches his front door, you better, when he calls you up, you better go down and get that paperwork, and you better go get yourself an attorney. You're going to need one. You're definitely going to need one. You can pull down that whole Instagram page. It's already been recorded. The attorneys already came in and recorded the page already. All the videos you have on your channel right now, all have been dubbed and recorded. You can delete your whole channel. Doesn't make a difference. We still have evidence on everything. And at the end of the day, I may file a lawsuit against YouTube for allowing them to allow you to use your platform to basically slander my company if they don't remove you permanently from their platform. So yeah, it's going to get ugly for you. Like I said, at the end of the day, strippers going in and making a false account about me. Saying this is supposed to be me. Identity theft at that. I'm going to see if I can talk to my attorneys and see if we can get you a little jail time. So yeah, that's why he went in. That's why he changed the address. He has a different address now. He's shipping stuff off to. But we got the package, and it's coming here. Yeah. No. There's no screen that's going to stand against a 17. Like I said, they're blacker than 12s. We got the remote control. I gotta get an Apple TV in here. Can't figure out what is what in this place. What do we got going on here? 14 fish. I gotta
Getting
be
that from YouTube.
I gotta be me. Yeah, you messed up, man. Touch my copyright. You may lost your mind. And keep in mind, so people know this, police don't get involved in that. That's involved with the government. When you touch someone's copyrights, FBI gets involved in that.
Spring driving is here, so move up to the iconic style and bold performance of a Cadillac sedan. Get 0.9%.
Let me see what we got going on here. My screen can blend your screen and can mimic your technology that fast. That's how high the white levels are on this technology. I can blend right into your screen. Yet, I can produce a contrast level higher than your technology. See that? That's what you don't go against 17s. Look at that. Your screen's not even there anymore. So next time you people want to come in here, not y'all, my people watching, thank you all for watching, but next time you haters want to come in here and you want to talk trash about my technology, I can blend your screen, literally, and then pull a contrast level where I can make your screen pop out and expose it. So that's how high my white levels are on this technology. Let's turn the lights out all together. Boom, let's get it black in here, it's too dark in here. What do you got? Oh, one more light. Go. Cancel. I'm going to show you some mercy today. I'm going to leave that alone. We're going to wait until your surface gets here. Keep in mind, if your surface is anywhere as light as one of these screens, and I'm pretty sure it is. I think we got that Cinemax in that box. I'm pretty sure we got it in there. If we had that in there, oh man, that's not going to do good. It's not going to do too well. Oh, real quick, let me show you something real fast. We'll take all these down real quick. You go out and you buy yourself a white screen, and those who have white projection screens right there. Yeah. My goodness, I do so many tests, so many tests, and they don't do these tests. They don't. You watch me go to their YouTube channels. They don't do these tests. And this is something you need to see. Projection setup is an investment. Whether you're doing it small, whether you're doing it big, it's an investment. It's still money that's coming out of your pocket at the end of the day. And you have to make sure it works. They don't want to test your screens against other sample sheets I have laying there. They don't want to test their screens against that. And the reason why they don't want to do that is because, as I said before when I showed you the demonstration, they want to make sure they get a sample sheet that comes close enough to match in their screen. So that way it can't overpower their screen and make their screen look bad. So they have to keep it within a comfortable zone. We don't do that here. We just grab whatever we can and just throw it against the screen. As you can see already what we do. All right, this is an Elite 135-inch white screen. This is a white piece of printing paper. I'm going to do the high-glossy side right here. There you go. All white screens do the same thing. I tell people, when people are talking about how they spent all this money, they got this high-end white screen because it has a 2.0 or 1.0, and it's supposed to be a more advanced, higher white screen than another white screen. No. They all do the same thing. Bed sheets. It just all the same thing. And I love this part right here. When you come in here real quick, I'm going to show you something. And people saying, oh, but you're supposed to be a Christian. You're not supposed to be upset. Hey, God has a hell, all right? Look at it that way right there. When people look at that, like, yeah, God has a hell, okay? For people that don't do the right things, that's where they're going. So you can't tell me right from the door that Christians don't have a right to get upset. We have a right to get upset. We're human. We have that right. It's how we handle it. It's how we handle it. Is what makes it work. See, if I go out and I basically get me an attorney because somebody touches something of mine they're not supposed to be touching, I'm doing things the right way. I'm going by the law and handling it. If I do things another way, then yeah, that's wrong. That is completely wrong. You don't do stuff like that. So that's why we get attorneys and lawyers involved, because people don't know how to keep their hands away from other people's stuff. All right, let's go from here. Now, if you're doing a side-by-side demonstration to somebody's stuff, big deal. But when you take someone's container that has their logo attached to it down to a Home Depot and try to make their product, now you got some problems there. And I think some people really don't know how copyrights even actually work. But you file for one. Go file one with the government. Read through that whole entire pamphlet they give you. Yeah, you'll see. You ever notice if you watch a TV show like David Chappelle where somebody may come on, if he's wearing a shirt like maybe by Nike, they will request him to block out or blur those particular images on that hat or whatever they may be having, because whatever they might be doing in that video at the time, they don't want their company affiliated with it. They couldn't care less if he's out in the street walking around, not at all. But if you're on doing a show and lots of people are watching and you're broadcasting this, they don't want you, if you're doing something that's going to mess up their product or basically tank their product at that particular time, you got to blur that out. That's why when you come on, you see people walk onto a stage, their items are blurred out because the company doesn't want them wearing that or advertising them. They don't want to be known for what you're doing at that particular time. There you go. And what he did was take a product, thinking that the label, because we discontinued the product, I don't know why I didn't cross over that logo sitting on our website has a copyright attached to it. That's our material. And then I'll have some people saying, well, you don't own the rights to that. It's not yours. Wait a minute, let me get my charger. Battery charger. I had a fellow come in the room one time and said, hey, you don't know what you're talking about at all. I saw another company with your name on it. First things first, you need to do your homework and crack a book. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but seriously, you need to crack a book. When you apply for patents, when you apply for copyrights and trademarks and all that goody stuff, guess what they have to do? They have to do something called a search, which means they got to go through the scour of the internet and find out if there's anybody who has that particular name or logo or artwork or whatever. So they can't give you a piece of paperwork saying that, hey, look, or if somebody comes up that somebody owns it already and you're advertising and you look the risk of getting sued, and then you might want to sue the government for basically giving you something that they shouldn't have gave you to begin with. So they have to do a search. And if their search comes back as negative, that means you can go and file for the paperwork and you can automatically own the rights to that particular artwork or whatever you may have. Whatever you find that cube floating around anywhere, we have rights to it. It's ours. It belongs to us. Because we went there and we filed for that digital paperwork, and they did the search and came back and said, well, Mr. Bird, nobody owns it. It's yours. And I went and filed out the paperwork, paid for it, and got that little C logo right there saying that's mine. It belongs to me. Now, if anybody else is floating around there with that logo using it without a permission, we can sue you for it. There you go. And that's the best kind of copyright to get. Don't do the poor man copyright where they tell you send it in the mail, send it back to you. It will never hold up in court. I guarantee you on that. A lawyer will never take your case. But you show them that little document, that number right there, that registration number, so you register with the U.S. government on that particular piece of item or artwork or wherever it may be, and there you go. You got a case right there. But not only did this individual go out and do this, he recorded himself doing it. Recorded himself taking this container that had a logo on it. And keep in mind, word of advice, he thought he was slick by just smearing some of the logo. You have to cover the whole logo. None of the logo can be showing. If any of the logo is showing, you still can get sued for it. But he thought by covering it over, he was good to go. And by picking up that container, taking it out of his house and displaying a Home Depot logo over top and taking it into Home Depot and asking questions about how to make it, we can get you on counterfeit. We can get you on a slew of charges. Not only that, the Instagram account that you used using my name, that's identity theft. We can get a little jail time on you on top of that too. So like I said, it's going to get really bad for you. It's going to get really bad. So you have broken so many rules, it's not funny. And this is why I think he wanted to change the address. It doesn't make a difference if you change the address. They're still going to track you down. It doesn't make any difference at all. We already got one individual who you gave the information to or whatever you're shipping out packages by. Yeah, let me tell you something so he can understand how this works. When I basically had the incident with Screen Innovation, they didn't have my home address. They sent it to the store that I was actually going over to buy sneakers at. Sneakers. It was a store that my friend owned, and I was going there to buy all my sneakers from his store. I got them for a good price, and I was walking and buying my sneakers from there. That's where they sent my paperwork to. And when I'm in the house sitting there chilling, minding my own business, my friend called me, hey, Bird, guess what? You got some papers by some lawyers over here. I think this is urgent. You got to come pick this up. And that's what I did. I went down to the sneaker store and I picked up those papers. And that's how they got a hold of me. Now, if I ignored that, they would have got an investigator and they would have tracked me down. Oh, they definitely would have found me. So like I said, they'll find you. Just like when I pay these attorneys who basically, when these people got me sick, what's their job? Their job is to get an investigator and track down all this information on all the hidden stuff they got hidden that I can't see. That's what they get paid for. So they will track you. You should have minded your own business. That's what you should have did. We would have never had to come down to this to begin with. And like I said, I had plenty of time to basically file a lawsuit because I think that he did that video in 2017 and we did the copyright in 2016. That's another way you messed up at too. Now say if we did the copyright in 2017 and you did it in 2016, you can get around that. But you did it right after we applied for it on the 16th and you did the video on the 17th. And I sent you that paperwork. I got emails here sending you the paperwork saying that you may not want to tamper with that copyright logo because you can get sued over that. And he still went ahead and did it. So they'll take the emails and take all the text messages that you've been sending me, all the screenshots from different individuals coming in and making nasty statements, all that stuff. It's all being filed and showing that the stuff he was doing by basically calling the scammers, that his rumor came to light, all that. Yeah, that's, and then keep in mind with that copyright, we're talking about 150,000, 200,000. You can be fined for tampering with it. That's my lawyers. You still got to deal with the patent and copyright, their legal department, which will be involved, which will be launching an investigation, they'll be following their own form of fines and fees that will come with that, and they're to 250 to $500,000. And some people say, well, you don't have the money. It don't make a difference. And that's when they start going and garnishing your income tax, auction off your items. It gets bad, really bad. I've sued somebody over something like that before, and it got really bad. Put a $250,000 lien on his house. Can't sell it, can't budge, can't move. It is there. And keep in mind, liens will follow you to the rest of your life. And if you're married, it'll follow over to your spouse. Yeah. That's why I try to avoid at all costs. When I let him go the first time, when he came up and he did this dumb nonsense with that whole paint thing, I told him on camera and everybody else, if you mind your own business, it doesn't exist. And he was doing good for 6 months. He was doing really good. He wasn't carrying on. We had a few people come in and try to instigate stuff by saying, yeah, he's saying. I said, no, he's not. We've been monitoring his channel. He's been quiet. He's been minding his own business. And then for some reason he came in and started on us again. And then that's when we went and we followed. And that's when we hired someone go in and place the order and get what we needed from them. So yeah, you should just mind your own business. That's all. Who knows? You might get a break, my man. We might give you a letter. Maybe you might take the letter seriously. And if not, we just have to take everything you got. And I don't want anything you have. I'll give everything you have to charity. I don't want it. I don't want a dime of anything you have. As far as I'm concerned, the lawyers can keep everything. I don't want nothing from it. I just want you to learn a lesson and leave people alone. Mind your own business and leave people alone. That's all. Can't do that. And Mr. Partey, yeah, we're watching you. We got all your videos recorded too. From here, I gotta buy me another projector too. Look at that. Can you see the white piece of paper on the screen? Tell me if you can see it or not. Can't see it, can you? So yeah, we got that right. I got that right to sue. I had reason why we didn't file a lawsuit a long time ago, because I was trying to think about the well-being of this man's family. But my lawyer sat there and said that if he's going to keep doing stuff like that, then he must think very less of his family to do stuff like that. I don't know. Common sense, if somebody tells you to mind your own business and to stay in your backyard and just concentrate on your work and what you do, then that's what you do. They're cutting you a break not to sue you. And he pulled the video. You can't find the video, but we got copies on the video. So he pulled the video. We have video. We have the copies. Well, listen. This is the sad thing about this particular individual, and I feel sorry for him, I'll tell you why, but I still got to do what I got to do. I got to defend my company. I feel sorry for him because the whole entire time that I extended that olive branch and I told him to mind his own business, and we're not going to even think, it never happened. We gave him that second chance. The whole entire time, this man designed an Instagram account and was faking that he was me. So my friends are telling, my lawyers and all my friends are telling, don't show you any mercy, and I don't plan to. You have to learn. You don't mess with people's stuff. Better be me than some other big corporation that'll come in and do more damage. Because you walking around with that name Frankenstein, yeah, they could sue the crap out of you for that. You calling your paint Frankenstein, it has their copyright, a logo attached to it. Man, they could clean your clock so badly, it's not even funny with that one right there. You know how hefty a fine that would be? I think Disney owns the right to that, don't they? The Frankenstein or whatever it is. I forget it. They got so many patents underneath that. That is crazy right there. I thought that was the most insane thing I've seen somebody do. You named your paint Frankenstein. Good gracious. Man. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna order. Let me see what we're gonna do. What size screen we're gonna do. We need to do a sample screen. I got the 235.1 projector downstairs. I don't want it too big because I gotta lug it up. It's not heavy because it's gonna be lightweight, but I don't want anything too big. Mind, this is a lengthy screen. These screens are real long. So I think I'm gonna do a 107-inch 235.1. That's a good size screen right there. We'll throw some speakers on the back. I'll get some wireless Bluetooth speakers on the back of it. Did it make any good Bluetooth projectors? Because that'd be nice. I would love to be able to link something to. I gotta look into that. See, that's the problem. I don't even look into any of that stuff. I gotta look into the Bluetooth technology involving projectors. All right. So then we'll do with the other one. Well, I'm definitely doing a 135. I'm putting that in my backyard. That's definitely going to happen. All right. So we got some designs to do on that. Yeah, but I'm sorry I had to go off topic on that one, man. But those jokers, boy, they're something else. I mean, you constantly going to come. Then when I show them up, then they come up with a bunch of insults. Like, you can't give him any hardcore logic you got to get mad and start spitting insults at me. And that's why I block y'all. Nobody wants to deal with it. All right, there we go. Where's the white sheet of paper? That's why I said before you go out and you buy a screen, I can't wait to get this here. I wish I can get their floor standing screen. Man, so how much is a 92 inch in the floor standing? Oh, are you kidding me? The freak. All right, whatever. Let me see real quick. We're going to go over here real quick. We're going to look at this. I was in here looking at projectors right here. Is that my projector? No, that's an XGA. I got a WXGA on my projector. Right there. Yeah, so like I said, it's a thing like, how about this way? I gotta forgive this man in a way where I can't have any anger to him. And I do get upset from time to time because I'm only human. I have that right, you know. But I'm trying to be lenient with this lawsuit. I'm trying to basically spare his family from this lawsuit. I really am trying my hardest with this person. But he really doesn't believe anything I say. And he doesn't understand that you don't touch stuff like that. And he don't get it. And I'm really, like, deep down inside, I don't want to do this. I really don't want to slap this man with a lawsuit like this. He deserves it. 100% he does. But his family don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. There's a way I can actually separate that. I'm going to talk to my attorney tomorrow. I need to talk to him and see what we can do here. Because I don't want them to go through his nonsense. Are you freaking kidding me? That screen's like 6,000. Well, how big is this thing? Oh, you got to be kidding me. It's a 92 inch for, oh, that's got to be a typo. Look at that right there. That's got to be a typo. It's a 92 inch, 6,500 and, oh my goodness. Yeah, okay. That's got to be, it can't be from them. That has to be from a third party. All right, let me go up here real quick. I'm going to show you real quick. While we getting on this, get this topic done. I can feel my Christie behind me burning up. I'm trying to show this man some kind of mercy, but I'm telling you, you don't get it. All right, let me see. Let's go over to blah, 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 blah. We need projection screens. Projection screens. Any form of projection screens. Man, a challenge or work. Now, I told you, my technology comes from God. Time and time again. You're not matching it. You're not. I asked God for something. I asked him I want a projection screen that can take everything. And I'm getting it. Trust me, it's coming. The technology we're showing right now is just like the teasers of what we're developing, what we're working on. There's no way in the world. And I knew someone was going to come in. The minute I put a sample sheet up there, I knew someone was going to come and say, show me the Starfield demonstration. Yeah, I'll show you the Starfield demonstration. I'll show you what it looks like on a white screen. I'll show you what your screen looks like when it comes to colors and all that stuff. And then I'll take you and I'll put you in, say, 17, and I'll pull a Starfield demonstration. I'll watch your screen turn gray. You're not beating that screen. That screen's darker than 12's. And that's the darkest screen we ever developed. The screen is really, really dark. And on top of that, you see that black technology and rear projection? You can't even see through it and can punch an image right through it. Oh, this is a really nice screen. It's a white screen. Oh, how? 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 How much did he want for this? It's not a bad price either. The thing about it, when you do outdoor projection screens, the worst outdoor projection screen you can have is a rear projection screen. I lie to you not. Any light filters to that bad boy, your image is going to fade like crazy. We're going to do, when summertime gets here, we got the whole backyard, some of the backyard, because some of that's for the squirrel sanctuary, because I'm building a sanctuary for the squirrels. But we're going to do a lot of testing on these outdoor screens. We're going to take a lot of these screens out here. Before you spend your money, I'm going to buy these screens. I'm going to take them in the back. I'm going to do these demonstrations. We're doing it at nighttime. We're going to do them like in the evening hours, stuff like that. We're going to show you exactly like, some of this stuff that, what you're going to be watching, how it's supposed to look, stuff like that. And we're going to use some cheap projectors while we do it. We're not going to spend a lot of money on projectors. There's no point. The whole object is so you could basically have a motorized projection screen for 16. Oh, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. Oh no, it's a 1.1 format. That's why it's so cheap. I was like, why is that so cheap? We'll get one of these right here. This is a good screen. I've actually done one of these before. I'm going to show you some right now. Inflatable projection screens to have this at the bottom, don't buy them. I've done this one already before. You know why? Because this screen is easy to tilt over. You want a screen that has a back bar on the back of it like this. That actually gives the screen more stable when it's basically being tied down. That's going to fall right over. This is what you want. This is what you want to look for. Get out of the way. In a projection, an inflatable screen. See how that back was like this? How it was supported like that? That's what you want. That's going to give you more support. It's going to be more stable. It's going to be more flat out to the earth, and it's going to be less for the chance of the wind to blow it over. Because I bought this screen right here, and it's a nice screen when you blow it up. But the only problem is with it, like I said, you don't have that stable piece behind it, and it can turn into a sail easily. It'll fall over easy. Even if you staple it down, it'll fall over easy. But this right here is nice right there. I like that. 209. I gotta buy me an inflatable screen. I need to do some test demonstration as soon as it starts getting warm. All right, let me see if we got what I wanted out of here. Because I'm going to get back online and watch my buddy be eating all kinds of gross foods and testing it out. I like watching this show. I'm going to try some of the stuff he has out there. 200-inch large projection screen. This can't be fixed frame for no $51. What do we have here? Oh, let's wait on for a minute. Let me get it for a minute. Let me get some real quick. We're going. I know. These are all the outdoor projection screens. I'm doing some research right here. So I'm looking at outdoor projection screens. I'm going to put one of these right here. I'm going to turn this into a black screen right here. I'm going to do one of these. I'm going to convert all these. We need testing screens for testing for outdoors. This is kind of iffy because right here, I guess you're going to have to tie this down. You're going to have to anchor this because there's no way in the world that is going to sit. No, that's not going to work. So where he has is a base here and a base here, and he's putting 2 spikes here and 1 spike here. That's not going to hold, especially in my backyard. We got nothing but trees. We're going to blow that right on over. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? I have to get that manufactured and made. I just came up with an idea. Well, not me. God just gave me an idea on how to basically secure a screen. Oh, that would be really, really cool. All right, I got to talk to somebody who works in metal. That would be really cool. That would secure it so easy with no problem, no spikes whatsoever. Oh yeah, you can do 2 of them at the same time. 2 spikes at the same time. Yeah, that's all you need. Perfect. That'll definitely work. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. Oh man, look at this one right here. Is this motorized? This is motorized. 120 inch. It's a pull up. I'm not gonna pay that money for a pull up. That's insane. All right, let me get what I want from here because I'll be in here all day long looking at these screens. I need about 4 outdoor projection screens. I need 1 fix. We need 1 easy setup like a portable, and we need an inflatable projection screen to start testing this new paint on. So we need a fixed frame. We get a fixed frame. Fixed frame. Let me see what we got going on here. I got the silver tickets. I like the silver tickets, but the problem I have with the silver tickets when you actually put the what do you call them? The back of the frame, the support rods. The support rods that feed through the actual screen. The loops are really big, and you have a habit of every time you try to thread it through, the rod will pop out of one of the loops, and you have to put it back in, and it'll pop out, and you have to put it back in. That's the only problem I have with the screens. But other than that, the screen's put together really well. Best screen is the Elite screen. I'm sorry, they're easy to assemble. But then again, I don't know what company that was. Their screen was pretty easy to put together also. So let me see. What do we got here? We need to find it. We need a generic. So I don't know why they gave you that. This just makes it all white because you're not going to get colors like that. All right, look at that. See? This is the images people fall in love with. They see images like this. They think the screen's going to give them 3D. You can't get 3D off a white screen. That's just not going to happen. Let's see what they got done here for their displays of advertising. Look at the 3D effect. You're not getting that. That's not going to happen. That's a no right there. Here we go. 720p 4K. So they're saying because it's a white screen, you're going to see a difference if you're using 720p versus 4K. We have 1080p. Let me see what we got going over here. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on. Let's be grabbed the remote control again. Yep, we did. We got them swapped again. So there's a difference between 1080p and the 4K. There is none. The white screen's a white screen. It's a white sheet of paper right there in the center of the screen. Let me see if we go over to... There you go. There's your contrast right there. Just for those who have white screens. I'll tell you something, with the screens I put up there, didn't see much of a difference at all. Yep. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to look. Now things are back to normal. Now things are back to normal. That was supposed to be. Now remember when I had that white screen on? Remember all that light dispersed all over the place? Red screen. There's a red screen right there. Let's start off with expand our red level. Slow paint. Make sure we got the right side. Right side, right? Yep, right side. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Again. I don't like the way that looks. This side we got. Wrong side. That's why I said when I see the reflection come off of it, that's how I know. Stand in front of it, move around, you'll see it. It's a high, bright reflection that comes off. And they gotta mark their screens, man, like, seriously. And it all looks the same. All right, so this has gotta be the side. This has gotta be the side right there. Make sure, yeah, okay, that's the side. We got the right side. You gotta make sure it's the light gray side. There you go. There we go. If not, we get this weird reflection, like someone's shining a flashlight back at you. That's what it looks like. That's how you know that something's wrong there. You get one of them, like I said, look in front of it, it's gonna look like somebody's putting a flashlight in your face. That's what it looks like. That's how you know you get the wrong side. That's all. Like, wait a minute, that looks weird. Like I said, we don't pick screens to put against our screens to make it comfortable. We gotta make it difficult. So we got different colors. We got a darker one, we got light gray, right there. It's driving me crazy. There we go. We got light gray. So as you can see, I'm not gonna pick a screen where the colors are gonna be comfortable with my screen. Here we go. All of these, different shade, but a lighter, mid, and dark. Light gray screens. We got a Seymour AV 1.3 right there in the corner, and we have a DMP Supernova right there. DMP Supernova Blaze, which is actually a darker screen. As you can see, a lighter gray screen paint would never try this because the screen would pull a higher contrast level. We don't have the problem because our screen being black is going to pull the highest contrast level and the deepest colors. We did that one already, got that one, here we go. Another one of the daylight screens we have right here. This is their 2.0. Very light color screen right there. We have here matinee black. You see what I told you about 12s have to go through brutal training, brutal tests. See that? You don't do these demonstrations. You don't do these. There you go. At the bottom. What else do we have? We have a matinee silver. Seymour AV, matinee silver. 12 has done all these. All my screen paints that I test, that's why I can do this live. They're not going to do this live. Screens won't pull up. And they won't do that color test either. Matinee silver. Pretty soon we'll have all of, we're going to do all the screens. Pretty soon we'll have, which will come up there too. We'll have what do you call it? Nova, no, Vivid Storm. We'll have Vivid Storm up there pretty soon. Let me see. And they have an acoustic gray in there. That I like. That I'm looking forward to, because right now the acoustic white screen's not going to go do well with the black screen. There we go. Cinema Gray 3D. Right there. So if you Jamie followers are in my room, this is how you do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 certified screens. This is just 12s. These 12s are 12s. It's not the exotics are 15. And the one we got in the next room is a 17. Now, like I said before, what would happen if I put all these on your screen? And white sheet paper. Let's see if we get the lights out. What we get? Color blue. Make sure we got the right one. Oh, here we go. The color blue. It's not going to be the 12. No way in the world. I told you 12 can hold its own weight. Let's pull up the white levels first so we can see how the screen. I should have did that first. Ah! Oh well, what did you do? White screen saver. This is how we know. Screen is producing too high a white level. That lets us know right from the door that your screen automatically is not going to have the capability to pull your colors. It's not going to happen. As we go back to red, red screen. Can't pull your colors with the lights off, and that's sad too, when you can't do it with the lights on. Not gonna happen. Your colors fade. That's why you gotta go calibrate your projectors and all that crazy stuff, because screens can't pick it up. Certain ones are actually picking up much better than others because they're a little darker than the other screens, but still next to a black screen, it's not gonna happen. Blue screen. We did a color swap out too. Oh, I'm gonna do this one right here. I like this one right here.
The secret to making a tasty turkey pinwheel, make it with Hillshire Farm ointment.
5,000 lumen projector. The only thing they're going to pull is a good white level, and that's it. The colors are not even going to show up on that screen. So, a message to Mr. Crow. You thought you'd be the 12, right? No, you didn't be the 12. You couldn't pass that demonstration on your own screen. That's how I know you didn't make a 12. You never tested a 12. You never had a 12 at all. If you could do that same demonstration. If your product was anywhere close to a 12, you could do any of the demonstrations I'm doing right now in this live demonstration. I don't have to pick out screens that come close to the color of my screen in fear that one screen may become more inferior than the other. I can pick out any sample shit I want out of that thing and slam it against that screen, and it's going to perform better. Any one that I want. God's technology. So I can play in your environment, or I can play in mine. I can play in the dark, or I can play with the lights on. Anything you want. It's up to you. That's the whole thing about it. You just don't want to go near that heavy stucco. You don't want to touch that stuff, but it's up to you on what you want to paint. I mean, I've done styrofoam projection screen. Y'all saw the styrofoam screen. That's pretty fun, wasn't it? You can use a styrofoam insulation. You can use cardboard. I've done cardboard projection screen coming out of canvas, screen coming out of the bed sheets. Right there, that's plexiglass right there. That's a thin, thin, thin sheet of plexiglass. If you want to do a wallpaper screen, I'll put a link right there. We can actually buy that on Amazon for $48. That's wallpaper right there. It is very thin, about the size of a credit card. Costs you $48 for the shipping. That's not even paint. Look how thin it is. It paints right there. Thin piece of plexiglass. Easy to fold up. When you get done with it, stick it in your closet. They only come 4x8. Yeah, 4x8 is what they come. Or you can paint it on the wall if you want. We got a motorized projection screen right here. You want to do a motorized projection screen? Do a motorized projection screen with it. That's my customized screen. Painted the borders white and kept the screen black. That's 12 technology on there. So it's up to you what you want to paint. Do fixed frame, motorized, wallpaper, paint it on the wall. It's up to you. There we go. I think the screen has LED lights on the back of it too. I'm pretty sure it does. So it's up to you what you want to paint it on. At the end of the day, you know. We got blue LED lights on. Yeah, we do. We got blue LED lights on the screen. I gotta get at it real quick. I'm being hounded right now. They're talking about, where are you at? I'm supposed to be in VR. Yeah, I'm supposed to be in VR right now. But yeah, it's up to you on how you want to design it. Should we throw in the tech lights while we're in here? Should we do the tech lights? Let's do the tech lights before we get out of here. We gotta do the tech lights for this room. Damn. Do the tech lights in here. Dun, 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 dun. I love the lights in this room. Boom, 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 boom. Once I get done, I may finish off the ceiling. I gotta finish off the ceiling next. Got the lights all going to the floor. Yeah. This room does a lot of crazy stuff. The tech room. I've stepped on these lights so many times and I still haven't broken yet. Alright, well, with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. I got to go jump online, jump into some Oculus with some bunch of people right now and get in there and do some fishing. They've been asking me to do some fishing games with them, which I'm planning to do, which is hilarious. That's a fun with them today. And I got my locals chiming in right now, trying to see what I'm up to right now. My locals. And I'm thinking about it, but I might be picking me up a bully song. You ever heard of a bully song before? Anybody familiar with pit bull bloodlines? Nah, probably never heard of bully songs before, have you? I used to have a North Philadelphia. I used to have all interesting kind of dogs. Bully sons is a different breed of dog. They don't kill other dogs. Don't get me wrong. I'm not into that, but I do train my dogs. I got a canine suit, and I'm planning to train this bad. But I actually want 3 of them. So might as well. I mean, I got this big yard in the back, and I'm not training. Not trust me. Squirrels are not going to be in any danger whatsoever at all. Period. I've had really big dogs in the past, and I had dogs that could sit down and play with cats and everything. They would never harm an animal, never harm a cat, never harm a kid, nothing like that. But they were on kill commands. Raise them on kill commands. 2 ways you train a dog. You train a dog on hand command and voice command. Hand command means you ain't got to say jack out of your mouth. You just give a certain signal and that dog will do what it's supposed to do. That keeps you from people who basically not supposed to be where they're not supposed to be at. And they'll say, yeah, I heard him stick the dog on me. No, you didn't hear me say anything. You just heard me see me drop my hand and then do something and the dog triggered off. Yeah, I used to train dogs back in the day. But that was a long time ago when I was in my younger years. But I haven't had a dog in so long, man. Last time I had a dog, man, I can't remember last time I had a dog. I like to get 3 of them, and I want a little Shih Tzu, a little small little dog, something they can play with, something like that. But I want bully sons. I haven't had a bully son. I actually crossbreed them. I had worst crossbreeded dog I ever had, and it was the biggest regret of my life. Somebody at a dog. I always go to these dog places where they had people at different dog breeds and bloodlines and stuff. And there was some bully nose, the blue nose, pits, and tigers, and all that. I'm like, man, that's some pretty dogs. Neapolitan masters, all the different dogs they had, and they had somebody. One of the guys had a wolf. He had a Russian timber wolf, and it's freaking back of his wagon. I'm like, what the freak is that? And he's like, oh, that's a real wolf right there. Like, you can have that. We domesticated it, and actually, I got one of the pups, and I decided to breed it with a pit bull. One of the pit bulls we had was Junior. Junior was half Rottweiler, German Shepherd, and I think it was Chow. It was real beautiful, man. He had really thick fur and pretty color eyes. He looked like the dog from the Never-Ending Story. That's what he looked like, but he was actually kind of like a blondish color. He was pacifist. He wasn't dangerous or anything, but man, when we mixed that breed, man, that was a bad idea. That's a really bad idea. Some animals don't need to be mixed. Like I seen German Shepherds mixed with wolves. Not a good idea, because you're breeding a dog with advanced hunting instincts, which means one of the weirdest things I've seen. I had German Shepherds. German Shepherds. I love that dog. It's an amazing dog. But you ever mixed German Shepherd with wolf before? Ah, yeah. It's a close breed. Like if you're mixing a German Shepherd with Husky and stuff like that, these are dogs that you can mix because their bloodlines are really close. But you mix pit bulls are not dangerous dogs. I'll tell you they're not. It's the owners that mess it up for everybody else. There's nothing wrong with the dog. The dog's colorful as can be, sweet as can be. It's the owners that mess it up. But certain dogs you don't mix with certain animals, and the wolf is not one of them, because the wolf has instincts where one of the things I noticed about, we had 3 of them, 3 of these dogs that had these really funny color looking eyes, and they were brindle, they're beautiful. But I noticed a few things about them. Like we had a power outage, and I watched this dog run through the house and not smack into one piece of furniture. And then when I really realized what this dog's capability was able to do was, one time I'm cleaning in the hallway, and the dog sticks it into the banister, and I watched his eyes freaking dilate, like change. I was like, wow, freaking crazy. So basically he had some of that instinct and bloodline from that wolf, a lot of them in him. Imagine having a pit bull with a gator. When I mean gator, it means they have a snout like a German Shepherd, but they got a 150-pound pressure lock. That's a very dangerous animal. So like I said, they didn't kill any of the animals. I had other dogs, and they never touched any of them. I had a few cats, but they were just really strange. Like there was an incident where I came in to feed them early in the morning, and one dog was standing in front of me. I couldn't really figure out where the rest of them were, and they just came up behind me. Now, if you know anything about wolves and how they hunt, wolves, if you see the first wolf you see, that's usually the scout. That's when you're in trouble. When you see the first wolf, you take him out, you don't have to worry about him. If you take off running to get away from that wolf or whatever, he starts howling, and he starts sending information back to the pack. And keep in mind, this is how it works. And wolves are very intelligent creatures. So here you are in the woods right now. And let's say this is your wolf that pops up. It's the first wolf you see that pops up. You're thinking you're good. He's not going to pay you any mind. And as you start to go in the opposite direction, because you're not going to go in the same direction he's going at, you're going to go in the opposite direction. He's sending information back to the pack. That's why he's howling, and he's tracking you at the same time. And at the same time, the pack is actually closing in around you like this. So when you're walking and you see that second wolf, you're already dead. They already got you surrounded. That's why when you see the first one, take it out. And I watched my father do it one time. I watched my father went hunting. We had a wolf pop up. He blew his head clean off. I mean, I'm not sorry, but he did. And he explained to me why. I thought it was inhumane. Like, good God, like, just shot the dog and killed him. Like, wolf and killed him. But yeah, that's the reason why. Wolves are amazing hunters, excellent hunters. Watch documentaries on them. It's amazing. But when they howl like that, they're sending information back to the pack. And they're actually, he's scouting you and tracking you. And when you get to the far end, as far as you can go, and you see that second one pop up, you're already surrounded. You're a dead man. Yep. Yes, sirree. So, yeah, these dogs had really weird instincts. And the last final straw is the reason why I had to put them down, and I didn't have a choice. It was one of the hardest decisions I had to do, because I came home and there's a bunch of police in front of my house. Apparently, these dogs put their heads through a window, and they were walking up and down the, like in North Philadelphia, all the houses were locked together, and you would just have one long row houses. And they put their head literally through the window broke the window out, and they were walking back and forth across the porch tops. I couldn't let anything like that grow full grown. Get to the point it might try to kill me in my sleep. Who knows? Certain dogs just shouldn't be breed with certain dogs. But he said he got borderline collie. Ooh, beautiful, beautiful. I want to mate. Now my sister she has a pit bull. She has a chocolate pit bull. I wonder what chocolate pit bull and Labrador retriever look like. A chocolate lab and pit bull. I think that'd be kind of cute. I think that'd be kind of cute. Or, okay, I'm a little crazy here. What about Siberian Husky, right? And Saint Bernard. I like big dogs. Siberian Husky, Saint Bernard. What else would I mix that with? Or Tibet Mastiff is not going to happen because that's a $500,000 dog. That's just not going to happen. You ever seen that dog, Tibet Mastiff? That's a big dog. It's a $500,000 dog. Yeah. But that'd be pretty cool. I like big dogs. I want a big, gigantic dog, like a really big dog. Like, you know, you can't determine whether it's a dog or a full-grown bear coming at you. I like that. We did have a Saint Bernard coming up. We had a Saint Bernard when I was a kid. Saint Bernards are big, man. Big dog. And Great Danes. I love Great Danes, man. I like those. People keep thinking this is a closet. This is the attic up there. I don't go in my attic. I'm going to tell you why I don't go in my attic. Because my attic is weird. My attic has 2 doors on each side. Little small doors. About the size of a Chucky doll could fit through. And they're locked upstairs. But like I said, I don't mess with them doors. Apparently they go somewhere, but I don't know where. This house right here is old. So, it's like every other movie. There's one of the doors right there. Ha! Yeah. See the door? Man, I never ever come up here too much. I want to play with this. This is a vintage toy that I got. I never opened it. It's old from the Muppets. I think on my 60th birthday, I'm going to open up all my old toys and I'm playing with them. What's the point of buying something? You never play with it. These old retro cars. Never touch any of these things. If I give them to my nephew, he'll destroy them. Oh, I forgot I even bought this. It's an Xbox controller, brand in the box. Oh, this is for the old Xbox. Windows 10. It works with Windows 10? Okay, that works. I'll use that. $8mm projector. That's a good projector. This race force is so creaky. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is old. Look at that. This is the old casino game. Probably like 1970s, probably. I'm gonna give somebody vintage. I'm gonna give somebody something vintage. I own. Look at this. Care Bears. We're off topic. We're off topic, people. Oh, wow. I forgot about these. I had these. Remember, I bought a bunch of these, but I remember I had these when I was a kid. Just a game in here. You flip this open, you play these board games. This was video games for us right there. This is a video game for us. Yeah, flip sliders. I remember those. Dag, an old modem. Western. Any other junk in here? Nah. Well, we're not here to watch me look through my junk, so I just come up here from time to time. I'm probably going to give some of this stuff away. I don't know. I might throw a few items in somebody's box for their order and give them something like a blast from the past. Excuse me. I never even opened these up. I never even played with them. Well, I opened this one up. Just the first one I opened up. I'm taking these downstairs. I haven't touched. Do I have the other one here? Another controller right there. But where's the other one? I got all 3 of these. Where's the other one? No, I'm missing one. old Halo hat right there. That's an old Halo hat from back in the day. I gotta figure out where the other one's at. I got 3 of those. These old Nintendo cartridges. My system. Oh man, wait. Laser tag. I knew I had one of these laying around somewhere. Oh, I'm definitely gonna play with this. I'm definitely gonna play with that. Anybody remembers laser tag from back in the day? Oh, I know I had some old stuff on here. Look at this. Still wrapped up and sealed too. I never opened this up. The Assault. Wow, my Dreamcast games right here. Yeah, this is just tons of. Oh, check this out. You don't want to get caught with a drink, right? Like, I'm missing the drink right here. Law. Any Genesis games? I got them in here. I just got bags and bags of stuff, man. This is just stuff I don't touch and play with anymore, man. Look, South Park right there. Brand new in the box. Somebody want this? I'll throw this in with the next order. I'm gonna have that. Turok right there. Yeah, you can have that with the next order. Wipeout. Remember that? Wipeout 64. Brand new. Not even touched. I'm going to give these away. I'm not going to do anything with this stuff, to tell you the truth, man. Tell you the truth, a lot of this stuff was from my ex. You know what I mean? Like, she didn't buy it for me, but we bought it all together, and I don't want it anymore. So either 2 things. I give it away or I throw it in a landfill somewhere. So I think I'm just going to give away all this stuff. Mortal Kombat. I probably got Mortal Kombat in here. I just got to find it. We got the Assault Brawl. We saw that already. What else do we have in here? Wow, this is old. Wow, I forgot I even had this in here. This is really freaking old. Let me get this out here. This is my original Final Fantasy. Yeah, this is really old, people. Look how old that box is. I had this for a long time. This is an old Final Fantasy collectible right there. I bought that years ago. I used to have an Alien, but eventually my cat took I don't know, had an affection for it and trashed it. Yeah, Busters. Let's see what we got else here down here. Games. Yeah, I got Genesis games, and I just got to find them all. But I got them in here. Mint condition. In the box with the booklets, everything. I got about 30 or 40 of these running around. Yeah. That's dishes. That's not the dishes. All right, I'm just going to leave this here because I don't care. And I'll basically just come back and I'm just going to basically give somebody freaking something cool. I'll throw something in their box. I definitely want to take these downstairs because I want to play with these. Yes, I said play with them. No, you don't want to live next to me. My neighbors don't like me. All my neighbors around here think that I'm crazy. They don't like me. I'm one of those people that are just better off just left alone. That's pretty much it. That's my world right there. And just trust me, I'm just better off left alone. You know people like that. They just, I mean, they're people, but, whew, man, they're not sociable. And so half people can't understand me anyway. Half the stuff, weird stuff I do anyway. I'm just weird. As you get older, you realize that you're really weird. That's all. And people can't adapt to you. That's all. I don't know. I had the social life already. I had the dinner parties and fashion clubs and, you know, people with expensive cars and all that stuff. I used to design clothes back in the day. I met a lot of really interesting and weird people. But, I don't even talk to my neighbors over here. I have one neighbor over here. I think when I speak to him, it's like, hey, hi, how you doing? That's basically about it with him. I need to get access inside of here. I bet you my other cars are behind this closet. I bet you they're in there somewhere. I'm gonna open up this closet and have a look in there. I haven't been in there. I've been in there a few times, but I haven't dug around in there too much. So I hope everybody else is doing good today or tonight. Everybody else is having a great night. I don't know where you're at in the world. People who live in foreign countries, I would love to see what your neighborhoods are like. I really would. You know, people pay money to travel to go where you live at every day. You know that? Pay a ton of money to go to Paris. Pay a ton of money to go to Italy. You know what I mean? Anywhere. You know what I mean? People just want to... I got one somebody I was talking to right now. I'm going to tell you something right now. Once they beat this whole COVID thing, oh man, you're going to have a lot of tourists. There's going to be a lot of people visiting because people are just going to get out and want to see something. I would go to Japan if I could. I would go to Japan. I'd probably stay inside and watch Japanese animes. I'd probably do one. Can't go eat. Go 9 yards, everything. I would love to go to Japan. Heck, anywhere. I don't care where it's at, anywhere. Anywhere where there's good people, good food, and company. That's it. That's it. I got friends of mine, like I said, that make very good money. And when they go travel, they got to go to the best of the best. They eat 5-star restaurants. They go to the best of the best hotels and whatever. Well, with hotels, you got to be careful with that. I mean, you do have to make sure you get a good hotel. But anyway, not through the roof craziness, but I mean a good hotel. But they go to the fancy restaurants. I like to go to the mom and pops. I like to go to the locals. That's where I like to go eat. That's where the good food is at. That's where the good food is at. People make food with love, not with the price of money. Old mom and pop stores, that's what I like. Them good restaurants, the ones that people walk by, only the locals know about, that's where I want to go. I don't want to go to a 5-star restaurant and eat that mess. You too, friend, you too. You have a wonderful night too. You too. Okay, here we go. All right, let's have a look in here. Because I know I got them in here. I got 4 of those vehicles. Masters of the Universe. I'm going to play this one day for you guys. Find me an old tape player. I'm going to open this up. And we're going to basically look at the book. And we're going to basically do story time. Story time with Ken. Transformers. Fucking yo-yos. Let's see what we got on here. Memory card. Let's see, where are my cards? Ooh, shark bowl. Get rid of this. I'm definitely going to mail this to somebody for free. They can have this. They can have that. I'll give them that. Let's see. We got anything else in here? I'm going to mail away some of this stuff. I'm just going to put it in your boxes. If you want it, I'm going to put it in your boxes. Maybe like a surprise thing. I'll put it in your boxes. You can have it. Because I'm not going to take it with me. I'm not. Either it goes with you guys or I'm throwing it all in the trash. So I'm just going to put some of this stuff bit by bit. Anybody makes an order, it'll just be a surprise gift. We just call it that, you know. A surprise gift because I just don't want to be bothered with this stuff anymore. Let's see. I'm keeping my Lancers. My Gears of War Lancers, I'm keeping those. That definitely keep. Star Trek. That was a crazy one. All right, so put that down here. This was a gift. Oh, there's one. Oh, that's the big car. That's the one I wanted to play with. This is right here. It's pretty cool. That's the one I wanted. There should be one more. I'm missing one. That's Chop Suey. If you remember the cartoon Chop Suey, That's what. Oh, there's the other one. That's the other one? That's the other one? No, that's not it. That's not the one. Where is that? What the frick is this? Oh, yeah. You remember these guys back in the day? Remember these? The face plates? That is the original faceplate for my Elite. I told you I had one of these things, man. It's like a burnt that on me. Oh, man. Burnt that on me. Let's see what we got going on here. What's this right here? What's this? I need a light up in here. We don't have a light up in here anywhere. What is that? That's a marble. That's definitely marble. Oh, that's Deadpool. Over on that side. What do we have in here? Oh yeah, that's the gun. That's the giant gun for Fallout. What's going on here? That's the giant gun for Fallout. Never opened. None of this stuff is open. I am not a person that basically opens my stuff. I've just been collecting stuff and just never opened it. It's right there. That's the original Xbox right there in the box. It's the original Xbox. We got original PS4 or PS2 right there, PS2 in the box. I bought two of them. I bought one there, went there, never opened them. They were just buying them. What else do we have here? We got Thor's hammer. Some of those Darth Vader helmets. And we got the Lancers back there. Where is that other one at? What's this one up here? He's right here. I think the only stuff I'm probably going to keep is what she gave me. And that's it. I'm just going to keep the stuff that she gave me. That, I'm going to bury that in the backyard. So when I move to my new place, I'm just going to throw everything into a giant crate. Everything she gave me, put into a giant crate. I'm going to bury that. Because, you know, I got to keep that. It's so sentimental, but it's got to go in a crate. But the rest of the stuff is going to go. Call of Duty. Right there. I used to go into GameStop, and they already knew who I was. I would come in and go, give me that, and that. And I just buy just the statues and stuff I was into. They had some crazy statue I was going to buy. It was too freakish. I was like, I don't want that thing in my house. This is not going anywhere at all, period. This is going to never go anywhere. Rest in peace, my friend. Rest in peace. PlayStation, still in the box. Open up that one damn play with it. All right. Well, I'm not gonna figure out where the other one is. Right? I can't figure out what's that. All right, whatever. We'll just put all this stuff back in here real quick. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for putting up with me. I really appreciate it. But I'm going to give some of this stuff away. Oh, this goes down here. I guess this is going up here. Whew. All right. Oh. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, I told you can roll these things up and over again. This is the gamer paint right here. I just got to get around to launching this thing. I just haven't had any time because I've been really, really busy. Okay, I'm just going to leave out of here. I'll open up those toys tomorrow. I don't know if I'm doing it right now. Maybe I'll build some kind of display for them. I'm missing one more. I had 3 of these. I'm missing one more. Just got to find the other one. I'm going to put them in here. I'm going to set them up in there. That area right there. Make sure we're off in that place over here. Oh, that's the way we want to go. All right, people, thank you all for your time. I'm gonna get out of here real quick. I gotta call that merchant tomorrow so we can start seeing exactly if we can get, we got 135. I'm gonna be happy with that, but I do want 150 inch of an acoustic screen. So I'll keep you up to date. And then once it comes in, we'll start building some screens out of them. Let me do some tutorials on building screens and stuff like that. And then we'll see how they work out with the speakers and all that stuff. It should work out pretty good, you know. Should work out pretty good for everybody. So, and then we'll come up with a reasonable price that everybody can afford. So this is going to be acoustic, pre-coated blackout cloth, and it's going to be coated with a 17 signature, which is our own stuff that we make. Something different. As for shipping, what's going on with the orders? Anyone who placed an order for our product, your order is going to be shipping out on Friday. So you know that. Driver's already called and confirmed that. So it's going to be shipping out on Friday. Out of that room. We have 6 containers left. That's it. We only do 32 to 72 containers a week. So just to show you. Well, I don't have these on. Where's the other stars for these? These are not on. To make sure those are on, and these are already running. All right, so this is what we have. These are already, orders are already done. They're already taken. That's what we have left. So we have 6 containers left. That's it, out of the 32. We're only going to do 32 to 72 containers per week. That's what we're going to do. It makes it easier for me. And like I said, it just makes it easier for me. All right, so either 2 things happen. Either we run out of containers, and then we have to process, anybody makes orders, it'll be for next week. Or we basically, our deadline for taking in orders are going to be at 12 o'clock Thursday. All right. So let's see. Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. I got to start cracking and start getting the labels and all that stuff printed out for everybody. All right. With that being said, thank you all for your time. I have to go, and God bless. Let me see. God bless. So I was reading the messages real quick.